But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get started with playing some D&D. I think that's why we're here, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Imagine.
Imagine is crazy.
D&D in my D&D Discord? I'd never.
All
It's all
right.
Pathfinder here.
Yeah.
So, let's do a quick recap of what happened last session. So, the adventure started with Gareth and Char going from the Freedom States towards the Kingdom of Stonecall because Gareth had heard some rumors that a powerful amulet was in the kingdom, and he wanted to see it for himself and get knowledge from it and possibly contain the artifact if it was dangerous. Meanwhile, Lavender and Korak both made their way to this Stonecall Kingdom for their own individual reasons. Lavender wanted to find some fun challenges to embark on, and Korak had found the Claw of Koros, which he had unearthed during an artifact dig. And Aaron was seeking an audience from the High Scribe Asarian Hilith, who, within the Order of Denier, he had been turned away. So Gareth and Char arrived at the castle. They had an audience with Asarian, and they were able to convince him to give them certain details on the thing, and agreed to let them attempt to unearth it. And Aaron, who had been eavesdropping, manifested himself into the room and joined the cause. On their way out, they encountered Korak, who also joined the cause. And then they were attacked by random vagrants who were throwing stones, and Lavender jumped in to defend the party, and they got into a fight. Fortunately, nobody died during the fight, although not from lack of trying on Aaron's part. So then the guards were informed. They came up and inquired of the party what had happened. Captain Lyson Dreth was the one leading them, and he approached Gareth after hearing that you guys were after this amulet, and gave Gareth a medallion that had the loyalist emblem on it, and told him to go seek Guildmaster Bramblefoot. After this, you guys decided to go out to Aaron's home to have introductions with each other, and then Aaron defenestrated a chair because you guys realized you were all being spied on. After that, you decided it would be best to go seek out the guild master and actually go converse with him. So after speaking with Guildmaster Bramblefoot, you guys went out to the Guild's Tavern and spoke with Guild and tried to get a little bit more information from him, and you guys had another interaction. Lavender and Char experienced a severe degree of racism from two guards that were drinking there. Gareth froze the cask of ale, causing a certain degree of chaos, and Char ate a huge number of sandwiches. Mm-hmm. So, and then after that, you guys chose to turn in for the night and had a nice long rest. So now you guys are waking up and moving forward, and it's just getting ready for the day. So Char, I'm gonna need you to roll a Constitution save real quick.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, that's not bad. I rolled 15.
You got a 15. Well, fortunately, you have a stomach of iron, so you're able to actually digest all the food that you ate the previous day. But you are not hungry.
Oh. Wow, that's new.
So, what would you guys like to do at this point? You are in this tavern. Guild is currently going about making breakfast for various people and and attending to people around the tavern.
We haven't had time to actually grab resources before we leave, right?
Yeah, I was
You
just
guys,
thinking
you
that.
guys have not
So-
actually grabbed any resources yet. So,
Yeah.
you're starting off in the tavern. So it's you can see the light coming in through the windows, and people are the guild is bustling around with his help, his hired hand. There's about 4 or 5 people in there ordering breakfast. They have various meats being cooked, the smell wafting through the air, and but as you look outside, you can see a procession going on.
I would Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, yeah, go ahead.
So, if I'm right, most of you, are you all equipped for the journey ahead, or no?
I gotta check
Uh,
my character sheet.
I'm not, Mr. Gareth. I was meaning to talk to you about that. I may or may not have spent most, if not all, my money yesterday, and I don't have anything.
All right. Well,
I usually just eat flowers or whatever. People don't mind being taken from the gardens, but I suppose it might be better, if not for me, before this little cleric. We should get some food.
we should get supplies before we head off, so everybody's well equipped. I don't know if you need weaponry at all, but food should be a priority as well.
Perhaps maybe we could find some potions or anything. I mean, I would like to keep everyone alive if that's possible.
That would sound lovely. And Gareth is going to pull from his satchel 20 gold pieces, and I'll hand them off to Char and go,
Oh.
this should do you well for the food that you need.
Yes, that seems perfect. Surprisingly convenient.
So how are you guys dividing are you guys going to be splitting up? Are you dividing responsibility? Are you traveling as a group here?
I assume I don't need to follow people around to get stuff. I assume everybody needs other things.
Yeah.
So in my head, I think I just Gareth kind of goes, could we meet up here in an hour or so? I assume all of you know what you need, and you can all head out to grab what you need to grab.
Yes.
Yes, that does seem the best use of our time.
And Aaron agrees, and he intends to go out and acquire his needed supplies. So I'm not gonna voice Aaron specifically, but I'll dictate his actions. I'll just say that he's following Char around, making sure
sorry,
that
give
Char
me
doesn't
one
get
moment.
attacked.
Is it tapping still coming? Because I legitimately can't tell because I'm using new mics and stuff. If it's on me, or if everyone can hear it.
Are you talking about like the static at the back of someone talking?
Yeah, with the tapping.
Yeah, it's coming from the DM's mic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, hang on.
Oh,
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just wearing headphones, so I'm hearing it really loudly. Or it
I've
was.
been hearing it. I just didn't say much of anything. I just like.
I think I just became like sound deaf to it or something.
Mm.
Because I also stopped hearing it. But yes, I will do my computer started like rapidly vibrating. So
Yeah, no, the USB cable kind of got bent in a weird way. Or no, the connector got bent in a weird way, so that's probably what's causing the static sound. So if it's getting bad, just let me know, like because
It's better now that, especially with them, just turned out the music, so it seems to be canceling it out, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I'm
Alright.
just canceling headphones, so it cancels everything out. So I hear a lot
So-
louder.
All right. So I'm gonna be sending personally, as the DM, I'm going to send Aaron with Char, so that way you guys, you guys are going to be accomplishing the same thing. So you are all leaving the tavern, correct?
yes.
Okay. So as you guys exit the tavern, well, I guess before you exit the tavern, Geld says, "Oi, hold up there for a second," and he and he extends his hand out, and he has a note in his hand. It's folded up, and he's handing it towards Gareth. He says, "This came from Guildmaster Brandlefoot for you to read. Make sure you stay careful out there, all right?"
All right. And I will grab the note, and I guess I open it up and read it there.
And it's basically the same thing that you guys had already decided upon, but he's basically in this note. He basically says, make sure you stay careful out there, stock up on essential supplies. Make sure you have enough potions, food, water, because the pathway that you're going to be going is known to be dangerous, and it's he would be very sad if you guys had lost your lives. And it would be, it would make him happy to see you again.
All right. Just kind of read the note and look at everybody. He's just informing us to be prepared. We should be fine as is.
I think we'll be great.
So,
Alrighty.
as you guys step out of the tavern, you see before you a slow-moving procession of the worship of what seems to be the Order of Denier. You have various scholars lining the streets, walking down, carrying banners, or simply walking, in lockstep with each other. You see portraits and caricatures of these heroes that they seem to hold importance for. You see six different heroes being portrayed, and then you see a much taller banner, that shows a image of what they believe Denier looks like. And as this is walking by, you'll see people lining up on the streets and either bowing their heads or getting down on their knees, but certainly worshiping the image and procession dedicated towards Denier, and these various heroes that walk by. What would you like to do?
I must say, to be powerful enough to be worshipped, that would be amazing. Cannot say I would like to be the worshippers, though.
I don't particularly like these type of things, so I will head off in the other direction.
Interesting. I would just kind of look as everybody goes to the procession and go, it would be interesting to be worshipped. However, it's just a matter of whether they deserve it or not.
That's
Oh,
true.
quick little thing. Would they happen to be throwing flowers or any other things, or is it just a standard, very regal procession?
It seems to be like it's a more of a religious procession. If you were to ask anyone close by, I'm sure they could give you more information.
Hmm.
Oh.
Well, I'll be back soon. I hope the procession doesn't take too long, though. It'd be annoying if it gets too loud.
Mm.
All right.
Then I'll just try to look for kind of like a herbarium, or probably more of like a flower shop.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for a supplier or a general goods place, someplace where I could find potions.
All right.
I have a few items in mind and what I want to grab. Yep, that's fine. I'm planning on. I can just tell you after everybody's done. I do just kind of know what I need to get grabbed.
Okay. So, Korak, what would you like to do?
I think most of what I'll be grabbing would be food related.
Okay, so you're going to be acquiring food provisions. So, Aaron points you all in the direction of the merchant's quarter, and as you guys begin to head in that direction, you hear a voice ring out. It says, "Aha! I shall steal the Charter of Sovereign Stone." And as you guys turn to look at this man, he's all covered in various sorts of baubles and he's wearing a patchwork trench coat that seems to be have been sewn up with different parts of different cloaks, but it's mostly all brown, but it's different shades of brown as he's wearing it down. He's wearing this odd-fitting wizard's hat it very clearly doesn't fit him. It very clearly doesn't suit him, but he's very much seems to be a bit off his rocker. But down his trench coat, you'll see what seems to be magical trinkets, but little baubles even of red, blue, green, yellow, purple. You don't know what they do, but it looks like they could be little potions. It looks like they could be little smoke screens. He's got his arms wrapped up in bandages all the way up to his elbow. And after he says this, he starts to try to run off and tries to climb up various boxes, and these boxes begin to tumble and fall, and he ends up landing on his back, and he hops back up, looks both ways, and then he bolts off in a different direction.
I just start sprinting after him. No words, just a full-on a little grin. He's sprinting after him.
He's on the other side of this procession. If you try to break through these individuals, it would not necessarily end well. But
a simple. Sorry, I got the simple action to do for it.
Okay.
A face step.
You want to do a face?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna do a face step. All right. I'm gonna share what this guy looks like, real quick. So this is the rough general idea of what he looks like in the campaign chat.
Nice.
So
yep. Teleport right after him.
So you do a face step to chase him, and
all right.
He's running really, really fast. He's going pretty hard. He seems to be running faster than what a ordinary person can do.
Is he going in the same direction as the procession, or the opposite way?
He's going in the same direction of the procession, which is the opposite direction that you guys are going to go pick up supplies. So if you look on the city map, the kingdom map, you zoom in on Geld's Tavern here. Which I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's towards the top. There's very face-strand pathway, and you see that road. So the procession is going to be going up and then taking a right to go around that particular quarter. So Geld's Tavern is that little house there, that little building on the right of that bridge. And you guys would be trying to cross through the procession. He would be on the other corner from where Geld's Tavern is, and he would be running with the procession where it says Adventurers Guild, and going in that direction.
Seeing Lavender run off, Char is also going to run in that same direction, but on the opposite side, because he couldn't face step over.
Okay. And how fast does Lavender run?
Where would that be under? Sorry, let me see.
Is it just regular, 30 feet per turn?
I'm trying to see where it's listed. Let's see. Passive insight? No, I'm looking at the census, proficiencies in training.
Walking speed is 30 feet.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah, it's right up there. I just missed it.
So this guy, he's going almost double your speed. He's really just absolutely booking it.
I just immediately stop and go, for the bits and baubles I gave chase. He's too fast. I must end this in disgrace.
So as you're running after him, of course he gets a lot of various glances, but a lot of people seem to be shaking their head at him. But as you're running, you see people turn their heads and they start looking at you funny because they have.
Yeah, I just immediately stop running, just giving up immediately.
And there's people whispering, "Who's this person? This individual? Who's this girl? She doesn't look like she belongs here. Why is she chasing that man?" You're getting looks of suspicion as you.
Well, fuck, not my finest moment, I suppose.
And of course, Char running along. People are looking at him as well, and you guys are getting glances.
Is Aaron still following Char?
Aaron is with you. Aaron has been running behind you.
Char is going to ask Aaron and say, Mr. Aaron, would you perhaps know any way to, get to the other side faster?
Aaron says, I've seen that guy before. He's a bit of a jokester. He doesn't really mean any harm to anybody, but he's a bit of a nuisance for sure. He's not, but we don't need to worry about him really. He says some outlandish things.
Char immediately stops running and goes, "Oh, I guess we can go the other way then."
Yeah, I suppose I just make my way back as well.
So, yeah. So as you continue to walk back, you see the end of the procession move along with 6 knights carrying banners of different colors, and they walk by, and as they pass, the pathway opens up so Lavender can rejoin the party, and you guys can move towards the merchant's quarter.
So, Mr. Aaron, do you perhaps know where I could buy potions?
Yeah, certainly. There's many potions. There's many vendors lined along the street, and you can find all sorts of potions. And it depends on what kind of potions you want, but you can find many sorts of potions. Let's just go over to the merchant's quarter, and you'll have your pick of what you would like to purchase.
Mr. Aaron, lead the way.
So, Aaron and Char walk towards the merchant's quarter. And I'm assuming...
I'd go, I'd follow them, but without saying much. Not mentioning that I'm following them.
So you are you trying to, be sneaky to follow them, or are you just simply following them?
Oh, I think I've had Mike wrong. Just walking behind him, just not sneakily or anything.
Okay. And then, Gareth and Korak, what are you guys going to do at this point?
So I'm basically just going to a general goods store. I need to pick up a few items that I already kind of have planned out. And I'll just list them off if you want. I'll tell you what I'm planning on grabbing.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm getting a bullseye lantern, which is priced at 10 GP. Again, you can change the price whenever you feel like. I'm grabbing a healer's kit, priced at 5 GP, and then 10 rations, which is priced at a half a gold for each. So that together would be 5 GP.
Okay.
I'm tempted to grab 10 pieces of parchment, which I believe each one of them is a silver piece each, so just 1 gold piece for all 10.
Okay. I guess go ahead and deduct as much gold as that might be, and also the 20 gold from that you gave to Char as well.
Went ahead and did so.
Okay. And then do you have another thing that you wanted to?
I was gonna see if I can try to pawn off the dagger that I have, but I also don't think that would make sense for somebody just to buy a random dagger, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Okay.
But I think I have everything I need. I think what Gareth would do with his remaining time is head back where they said they were all gonna meet, and I think he wants to chronicle kind of everything the party does together. So I think he starts writing while he waits for everybody.
All right. So you go back into the tavern and you start. You're able to you follow the party into the merchant's quarter, and you're able to find a adventurer preparedness kind of stand. It's a simple wooden stand, and they have these various small items like simple health potions, some mana potions. You see that they do have some scripts and food supplies, and you're able to buy pretty much all the things that you need there. You're able to find everything without any issue. And then you return to the tavern and begin to chronicle, and Geld kind of looks at you and nods his head, and he returns to his work. And then Korak, what do you intend to do?
Well, as I mentioned, grabbing. How long is this little travel meant to be?
So the travel to and from this from this particular dungeon and is about, it's going to take about 5 days, there and back.
Okay, so that's 5. How many people in the group?
There's 5.
Okay.
And for the sake of argument, Aaron's gonna pitch in. Let's see, inventory. He's gonna pitch in. Let's see, what's an appropriate amount of gold to use here? 25 gold for food and various supplies.
Mm.
Depends
Well,
on
it's
what
saying
is.
here that each ration,
Huh?
one ration costs half a gold point. Gold.
Yeah, so that's a lot of rations.
Okay, so let's not do that.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of rations.
Well, let's say, so we're gonna say that Aaron picks up some bandages. He'll pick up some potions, and he'll pick up some food, and I'll deduct 10 gold from his total.
And I'm getting 35.
Okay.
Wait. No, wait. How much is he getting?
Let's say he gets 25.
Okay.
I would, if it's all right, I'd be going around. Lavender would be mainly going around to just walks into the nearest herbarium, or I don't really remember the term, other word for it, like a flower shop. It literally just like old ye old flower shop.
Yield
Picks up a
flower
hit.
shop. So
Yeah.
So as Korak, Lavender, Char, and Aaron walk down this merchant's quarter, you guys see people bustling about. You see various stands, different colors, lined up all the way down the street. People bartering and haggling. There's the occasional argument of your stuff is priced too much, and I would like a refund, even though I already ate all the food. But as you guys travel down, you begin to split off in your separate ways. Char, you're able to find the supplies you need at, because you're looking for potions, correct?
Yes.
So you're able to buy some potions from that first stand that Gareth went to, and then anything else you might find. I guess are you continuing down the road with everyone else, or are you going back to the inn with Gareth?
I will continue down with everyone.
Okay. Are you going to be sticking with Korak, or are you going to stay, walk with Lavender, or are you going to leave? You're just going to... What would you
I
do?
turn off on my own to go towards any other shops, not really paying attention to where the others are going.
Okay.
I will just kind of walk around, see if anything catches my eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to roll something.
How much do potions cost?
Alright. So as you walk down, you'll see these various people. You see Lavender split off, and you don't really think anything of it. And you continue to walk with Korak, and you buy the stuff with him. And Korak, are you looking to buy anything else other than food supplies and travel supplies?
Yeah, I was actually gonna mention the travel supplies. I mean, honestly, do adventuring kits still exist in 5.5?
Yeah, there is adventuring kits. I think it's like 15 gold pieces for 10 rations, torches, bedroll, and a backpack. I think you get a crowbar
No,
too.
that's not what I'm thinking. I think it's dungeon. I was thinking it's
Dungeoneering.
just like torches and rope, specifically.
Those? I mean, there's prices for those as well in the PHP.
Okay, that's
Let's. Does anybody know the cost of a potion of healing?
That's usually
I went to
determined by the
Dungeon Master's
DM.
tables.
Yeah, it's usually determined by the DM because
Yeah.
potions are considered magic items. So usually they're either 50 gold pieces or like I think what the basic price for a common item is 250. So it can range wildly.
So I can't buy any potions.
So it's a DM question more or less on that one.
I mean, I'm happy to say that traditional small potions that heal small amounts are
Oh, they do have potion of healing on here.
potion of healing. It's a common rarity.
50 gold pieces.
It's not super rare. I'm happy to say that they're about two gold per potion.
That's amazing. I'll buy. I think I'll buy like 10.
Okay, so you use all 20 gold to buy 10 potions, and now you're back down to 3 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Char is the brokey.
okay. So what I got was, where is it? 2 thing of rope, along with 10 torches.
All right. Okay, so
And I think that's everything.
all right, so Aaron, Korak, and Char, you're able to buy all the supplies and tools that you need, and you return back to the tavern to wait with Gareth and wait for Lavender to return. Lavender, did you have a question or did you want to say something?
And I was just going to say what I was going to get.
Okay, but I think it was either Char or Korak.
Oh yeah. Before Char like heads back, he's gonna look for Lavender.
Okay. So, go ahead and do a active perception check.
Pretty good. 22.
22. So as you kind of jump up and down because you're a little shorter, you're able to see that Lavender's walking further down the road. So you do spot her as she's walking further into the merchant's quarter.
Oh, Char is gonna completely leave Korak and Aaron and kind of like bolt towards Lavender.
Bolt or walk?
Like bolt.
I can see it in my head.
Okay, so you just start running.
Yeah. And
I
he's
need
yelling.
you to.
He's like, Miss Lavender, Miss Lavender.
Okay, so people are turning their heads to look at you, and they're concerned that you're up to something. But Korak and Aaron are returned back to the inn with no particular issues. So Lavender, as you're walking down through the merchant's quarter, you're able to see that the buildings are getting it's becoming less tense and turning into buildings. It's and you'll see various specialized shops, but you're able to before the last tent before it's just a giant line of buildings. You're able to see it's you find this cute little nursery that has a huge array of flowers and of all sorts, and some of them seem to appear magical. You'll see dragon lilies, you'll see tulips, you'll see roses, but you see some that offer various magical properties. But what sorts of flowers are you looking for?
Oh, this is what it. Oh, what a fuck! Oh, what a treat! This can't be beat. I guess tries just going in to buy some flowers because literally just all she eats for some reason. Yeah, not as nutritional as actual food, but gets to hold over from time spent in the Feywild.
Yeah.
Free apothecary.
So just
Greatest fear.
yeah. I guess mainly just getting some about. I'll write it down. I'll add it to my sheet in a second. Like 5 GP worth of. Well, I think. Do you think that would last enough days, or maybe some more? Not really sure how much it would be worth.
Of which one?
Because flower, I guess regular flowers, nothing particularly powerful. I'm trying to get to the where it would say the flowers. Yeah, I don't know where it's listed how much it is.
Yeah, that'd be definitely an interesting one. I would assume that like flowers would be priced like a gold piece each. That would make sense to me.
Well,
but
it would
think
seem
that'd
like
be
it'd be a
portion
gold
of
piece for
flowers.
like a bouquet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like I think that would be like a bouquet of like flowers.
So, but
Yeah, then I
there's
just spend like
there's lots of flowers. There's all sorts of flowers. So,
I guess like pay 5 GP for flowers if that's all right,
sure.
and 2 GP for 2 nets if they have that just to hold them all. Thinking kind to myself, I bet I could use these nets somewhere else later.
So, as you're purchasing these flowers, you see Char run up to you.
Miss Lavender, Miss Lavender.
Yes, child.
You seem to get hurt often, so I just wanted you to have these, and I'm gonna hand her 2 potions of healing, and immediately start bolting back to go try to reach Aaron and Korak.
Before you leave, you are in the corner of your eye. You see a specific flower called Selune's Tear, and I'm gonna share the image of it. But it's actually I'm just gonna share the link to it. But it is a flower that's more of a swampy flower, but it's it has connection to Selune, who is your goddess.
Char is, after seeing that from the glimpse of his eye, Char is going to grip his pendant and turn around and look for the shopkeep and see if he can purchase this flower.
Okay. So he offers. So you're asking for the specific flower, and he says, "I'll give you a bouquet of these flowers for 3 gold."
Gonna grip his pendant, think silently for at least like 5 seconds, and be like, Moon Maiden, is this what you desire? And
But the shopkeeper goes, "I don't know who you're talking to, but you know, these flowers are $3." No, not $3. $3 gold.
I was gonna buy it. I was gonna buy it. He's gonna buy it.
All right. So you spend the last of your gold, and he wraps up these flowers in a beautiful blue ribbon, and he hands them over to you, and and he bids you a good day.
Good day to you too. And Char's going to bolt at that point. Well, no, he's gonna walk slower now that he's holding the flowers.
So, you and Lavender are technically still together at this point. So,
Are you going to eat that later?
Does one eat flowers?
They can be quite nutritious. Nutritious. I just can't. They canonically cannot pronounce the word.
Well, I mean, if the Moon Maiden wills it.
I suppose all you clerks are the same. And I'd go, not like trying to lose him, but just trying to look for another shop. Particularly one that would sell things like, what's the word? A flute, or very specific, and besides a flute, like an alchemist supplies kit.
like a musical instrument, or
Yeah, like 1 flute and 1 alchemist supplies, which would be about 52 GP, at least according to the chart.
so you are able to So as you turn away from where you came, you are able to see that there are various different shops that people don't necessarily travel further down to. Something like a flute is not. It's less common for people to buy because of their expense. So as you walk further down the road, you see clientele dressed up in more fancy clothes. I'm assuming, Char, you're going back to the inn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys split your separate ways, and Lavender, as you're walking down towards this direction, give me 1 second.
I don't know if this will help anything, but at this point, I'd definitely be gripping a knife. Not like out in the open, just a hand resting on it.
So you are able to feel some eyes on you. You don't know if it's friend or foe, but you can tell that someone is watching you.
Can I do a perception check, or?
Yeah, go ahead and do a perception check. DC is 15.
15.
You got a 15?
Yep, 12 for this thing.
Okay, so you're able to look around and you're able to see someone he's dressed in a robe and he's actively looking at you. And once your eyes connect with his, he turns away and he walks away briskly.
I just think to myself, I've already gotten into enough chases today. I hope he's slower, but I'm not gonna bother. And just keep walking.
All right. And then as you approach what appears to be a instrument shop, you open up the door and you step inside, and there's a lady there that is selling these instruments, and she goes, "Welcome to Ingrid's Instrument Emporium. What can I get for you today?"
I would just like to purchase a flute. I already have my lyre, but a flute would go fine.
A flute, you say? What kind of flute are you looking for? We have a golden one, we have a silver one, we have a platinum one, we have a wooden one, we have one made out of little tiny rocks, we have one that was carved by a goblin. What kind of flute would you like?
What is the cheapest one you have?
The one carved by a goblin. We don't very much like goblins here.
How much?
I will give this flute to you for, let's say, 33 gold.
I just go, nope, and just leave the shop immediately. Nope.
So, you leave the shop, and now what would you like to do?
I just need to get the alchemist kit still.
Okay.
What?
So, you start heading back towards the remainder of the market. You start heading back towards the bulk of the market, and you're able to see a couple more. As you travel down, you're able to see some specialized shops, and you see some alchemy supplies in a couple of the stands, each of the shopkeepers are dealing with some individual people, but they do look up and notice you, and they see that you are taller than the average person there, and you're able to get their attention quite easily.
At this point, my hands would still be full of flowers, so I'd just be looking down over the flowers, trying to look for a good alchemist set.
I'm just trying to imagine occasionally you just take a bite out of the flowers and.
Yeah, I guess a petal, just a stem sticking out of my mouth.
So they look at you with a certain degree of suspicion, but they think, she's a non-human. Yeah, she's just gonna be different. It's fine. Money, gold is gold. So, you're able to. What is there any specific sort of alchemy supply that you're looking for, or you're just looking for a general supply kit?
I know. I just went to that. I was looking at the Dungeon Master tools, artisan's tools, alchemist supplies, 50 GP, 8 weight.
Yep. So, you find these alchemist supplies and you present. I'm assuming you're presenting it to the person taking the gold, the shop.
Yeah.
Okay. So the shopkeeper says, "All right, that'll be 50 gold."
All right. How about 49? And I throw in a flower.
And he looks at your flowers and he sees that some of them have been gnawed on a little bit. I'm going to have to insist on the 50 gold, miss.
Worth a try. And I'll just pay him and leave.
So, as you continue back towards the inn, you're able to spot the man that was looking at you, and you see him conversing with another man in a similar looking cloak, and they both turn to walk down an alleyway.
I would just try to really, not quickly, but definitely not taking my time too much, trying to place the flowers gently into my pack, without causing them to wilt, overly destroy them. Even though you can imagine, some of them have little deer bites, kind of imagine it's the animal just bites out of them. Not really animal, obviously, just more humanistic bites. Just trying to put the flowers away, then think to myself, this is a really bad idea, but I'm on an adventure now. Place my hand on my knife and make sure my sword is accessible and start walking after them.
So, as you begin to walk after them, they're turning various corners down different pathways, and they at one point seem to disappear.
Could I do a perception check to try to see? No.
It would be an investigation check.
Yeah, okay, investigation, alright. Here, I'm rolling it.
DC's 18.
Oh, damn. 6. Nope.
So you are not able to, you're not able to determine how they might have disappeared, but you can still sense that they're watching you. But there's no way for you to figure out where they might have gone.
I'm sorry, give me one moment. I'm sorry, I had to talk a second. What was the last part you were saying?
So you know that they're still watching you, but you're not able to determine where they might have gone.
If you're an ally, sorry, I always start that. I am going to leave now. If you follow me and I spot you, I will kill you. If you're an ally, you will come to me straightforward and apologize for your actions. And I just grab a flower out of my pack, take a bite, and leave.
There is no response, and you as you leave, nothing more occurs. But as you proceed back towards the inn, you can still tell that you're being watched, but there's no effort that you cannot tell. You can't sense anybody trying to follow you or pursue you.
Hmm.
So.
Yeah. So I guess everyone's reuniting right about now.
Huh?
Whenever I get back to the group, I just tell them what happened.
Okay.
Not in particular, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm being watched.
Perhaps we should be getting on the move pretty soon.
We'll just keep an eye out while we're heading out of the city.
Aaron,
People in cloaks, probably wizards.
Aaron
Typical.
says that might be enemies of my family, but let's stay quiet and let's stay. They might be after. They might be suspicious of all of us because I have my own enemies here as well that operate in the dark.
That's cause for worry. Before we go, here everyone, and I'm gonna distribute 2 potions of healing to everyone besides Lavender.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
And
I suppose we're not so
hand
special
out-
after all.
And are you also distributing your flowers, or what do you plan to do with your flowers, Char?
Would anyone like to eat any? Oh, I thought you were talking to me, no, Char.
Char is going to just keep them in his pack. Not really show anybody what's in there.
Okay.
And Torak hands out 10 rations, two each.
All right, and I will put them in my satchel.
All right.
What kind of healing potion was it?
Just a normal one, just a
It's-
potion
yeah.
of healing.
Basic potion of healing.
And then what did Korak hand out?
The food packs,
Oh, okay.
rations.
5 rations. Wait, no, 2 rations. Wait, no.
Yeah, two
Yeah,
food
2
rations
rations.
each.
I
Right.
just turn to Gareth and go, and hold out a flower. In particular, you look like the most that may eat flowers as well. Would you like some?
I kind of look a little confused at first, and I will just kind of grab it from you and go, it's not my place to not try new things, but I don't usually do it. And I
Oh,
will-
apologies then. I just tend to assume people that look more different may be more like me. I've encountered enough.
I do stay away from the meat, though, so vegetation is what I prefer. And I will eat that
Oh,
one
then you
flower
should
and-
follow me in battle. I tend to go some.
So you eat one of the flowers that she purchased.
Yeah, I just eat the flower.
Okay.
I
Roll a Constitution saving throw. It's DC of 8.
what does it taste like right now? Is my question.
Well, no, just do a Constitution throw real quick and
That is
I'd like to
you
imagine.
passed. As you are chewing on this leaf, it just tastes bitter and it doesn't taste pleasant to you. It's it's a little the flower the leaves that you were given they have like little tiny thorns growing off of them and it's.
Oh, I was
sticky.
going to say, I'd like to imagine it was lavender.
Yeah, I bite on this flower and I.
Oh, if it's lavender, it's just this really, really strong, bitter lavender flavor, and
Yeah,
it's just, and your mouth just tastes like soap.
Gotta chew on this thing and go. Definitely and then I kind of snap my fingers a bit and I'll cast prestidigitation, try not to show that I'm casting a spell, and I'll make it taste like honey instead. And go. It's definitely an acquired taste, but I do appreciate it.
Can I roll a perception check on that?
You can roll an insight check.
Oh yeah, I always get the wrong
Yeah,
ones.
so yeah, perception
Uh,
is can you see something? Investigation is can you find something, and then insight is can you tell if they're lying?
yeah,
so-
insight 9.
Yeah, so both of you would need to roll.
I
So
rolled deception, I assume.
yeah, so you'd roll deception.
I'm so good at talking to people. Don't worry about me. That is a 17.
You are very able to you are very convincingly demonstrated you're holding your own when it comes to not displaying disgust at eating this bit of lavender that seems to be quite bitter to you.
I just clap you as hard as I could. Not really as hard as I could, but kind of hard on the back and go, that's a good man. Where I come from, as flowers tend to be a way people express friendship. It seems you'll be a good fit after all. I'd assumed you'd throw it up.
I picture the idea because I have like 8 strength, so I'm pretty weak when it comes to like anything. So I picture you kind of slapping me on the back, and I just drop the shit in my hand.
Just kind of spit out the flower at the same time, I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Or not really. But
Yeah, I think I kind of look up and go, good friends. Yes. I was like try to pick up my shit.
So, at this point, you guys are ready to leave the kingdom and head towards the ruins mentioned and shown to you by Bramblefoot. What would you like to do at this point?
We know where we're going, right? Because he
Yes.
told us.
Yeah, he told you. He said, it's south of the kingdom of Stone Call, and he gave you, maybe this was told or not, but metagaming, whatever. He gave you a map that says this is where it is. This is how you get there. These are the directions.
Kind of
This-
looked every. Go
Does anyone know perhaps if this is a walking journey, or
Well,
should we procure a horse?
Usually I would grab a horse or a carriage of sorts, but I'm kind of out of cash for right now until I re-up. But I assume we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, walking, it maybe.
So,
I don't
you guys
have
have a
any.
couple of routes to get out of the kingdom. So, as of right now, like I said, you are on the north side of the kingdom. So, you can either go down to the west side of it and take the pathway of broken stone, or you could head down towards the military quarter and head straight south. If you were to go straight south, you wouldn't have to go out to the outside of the kingdom, but you'd have a more direct shot. Versus the west side, you'd have a little bit more. Like it's like 30 minutes extra, but
Whatever
Is
gets
it-
us there faster, basically, is what I'm worried about.
okay.
Is there any notable, like, particularly loud? Does one path look a lot quieter than the other, or particularly different, or are they just the same? Just
Once you're outside the kingdom, it's going to be quieter.
I'll just follow along then. No comment.
Isn't
Whatever
also
anyone else
fun-
chooses.
So as you guys leave the tavern, then you travel around this big giant road and cross a bridge over this river. You're walking along, and of course there are people staring. There's a whole bunch of non-humans walking around. And let's see, roll this. And nobody seems to be bothering you in any sort of way. You might hear the occasional side comment of, look at them. Why are they here? Why do they seem like they own the place? Like, I don't think they belong here. They should leave. Nothing from anyone significant. Nothing that would draw your attention in any negative way. That might call for action. So you guys travel down through this residential quarter, and as you're passing along through the military quarter, you see various troops going about their duties. Some of them might be seen sparring with each other. Some of them might be inspecting weapons and polishing their armor or sharpening their swords. Various sorts, but you don't really encounter anyone on your way out. They look at you funny, but it seems like they're a lot more mature about seeing some non-humans. Nobody makes any odd comments or off comments about you guys, and you guys then proceed to travel out of the kingdom towards the ancient forest.
All right.
Well, I've never been in a forest before.
It grows on you, and I chuckle to myself at that dumb joke.
So
Nothing like the woods of home, but sufficient.
as you guys pass through the gates, the guard asks, where are you headed?
We're planning to leave. Do you need to know where we're going?
Well, beyond this way, in this direction, the ancient forest lies ahead, and we usually people don't exit through this way. It's so beyond this particular gate, there's many training fields for the military, and we want to know what you're up to in this particular section of the kingdom. If you mean no trouble, it's no worries. We're just asking.
Look back behind me and everybody in the group and go, it's just a few friends going out for a camping trip.
Very well. Stay safe out there. Beware of the smugglers that travel in the forest.
We'll do so.
Ominous. It almost sounds like we'll meet them soon. I hope to. Maybe it's in League.
Just don't want anybody to get hurt.
So
Hopefully no one will.
You're too optimistic.
I like to be. Char's just gonna keep heading on the path.
All right. So as you guys leave this, as you guys exit the kingdom grounds, as you're traveling along, you see various people practicing horse riding. You'll see some people casting various forms of magic and practicing their own individual spell casting on dummy targets, on stone targets. This seems like this little small peaceful grassy area seems to be a nice little place for people to exercise these various forms of practice and training. And you're able to pass through with no problems. And as you approach the tree line of this ancient forest, you turn around, you notice that a couple of hours have passed, and you're before you enter this tree line, and there seems to be an unnatural quiet within the forest. You don't hear as many animals that you might think you might hear, but
I'd like to do a nature check.
Okay.
All right. 16.
You're able to tell that there's a certain degree of magical presence that is causing that is driving away a lot of the nature that it exists in this present land. That it's not that the animals are afraid to be there, but they're kept quiet by some magical force.
Oh, goody. It looks like we've stumbled upon some force of nature, perhaps. The animals seem to be fine, but they've left. I wonder if it'll be a fight on our hands or a barter.
Interesting.
Be careful, Trix, though.
Well, let's try to avoid whatever's causing the animals to act up like this.
Oh, it's most certainly magical. I hope it's just not another fae. The deals are always annoying.
Let's just hope the Moon Maiden will guide us, right?
I just kind of groan and shut myself up, like, stop talking.
Yeah, I'll take that as a no.
We'll just keep all of our eyes open. But there's no reason not to continue.
All right. And as you guys step through the tree line, I need you guys to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
I love those, actually.
I'm awfully good at that.
I wish somebody would. 21.
20?
I am not good. 17.
I suppose I should actually roll for Aaron too.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are all able to step into the forest with no issues whatsoever. You do notice that there's a small dampening of your senses when it comes to your hearing, your smell, your eyesight, your taste. You can feel a small palpable difference, but it doesn't manifest in anything beyond that.
Could I just kind of, I'm not really sure what it'd be, just try to see if there's an Arcana check to see if I can learn it. Not actually like learning it, but kind of like the idea, I'd like to be able to do this someday. I wonder what it's causing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to do an Arcana check to kind of
Alright.
find out what the hell is
Or,
happening.
so let's do.
And I
Char, do
do
you
a
want to do an
religion
Arcana check as well, or?
Yeah, but I would like to see more if I feel like if it's more like a cleric's magic in a way.
It's going to be a group Arcana check. I don't know how to do that for D&D Beyond, but so everyone just go ahead and roll for Arcana.
8.
Oh, 7.
Okay. Wait, oh, hang on. I didn't mean to do that on your character. So, but I still need to see Korax.
I got a 17.
For your Arcana?
Oh. Right. But there we go. That's a 14.
So you're not able to determine where the source of this magic is coming from. None of you are able to really understand how it's happening. It's just that your senses are all dulled a little bit as you step into this forest.
Does anybody else feel a little funny walking in here?
Yes. Can't really pinpoint it, but just be
I
aware.
believe it might be all of us. Maybe.
I just be walking with them, hand on my knife.
I'm just watching the trees while we're walking.
Char is gonna go behind Lavender and kind of trail.
I'm gonna stay a bit in the middle, make it in case of any sort of ambush and such.
I'm going behind my bodyguard.
Alright.
I paid money for it, might as well.
So Gareth, I've been meaning to speak to you about that. I was paid to escort you to Stonecall.
Yep.
But we can determine the wage for this journey. We can just take this as friends. We don't have to talk about this right now.
Am I being outbid? My friendship? We'll have
Maybe
to
the
talk
real
about
ancient amulet was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
it. I paid money for this.
I paid money for this escort. Okay, so as you
Another.
oh, keep going. I love when you guys are
I
role
just kind
playing.
of chuckle
Go for
myself
it.
and be like, "Well, Gareth, it seems to." Now that I think about it, I don't think you're paying me.
We can talk about the pricing later on. You seem to be very excited to do something, so.
Yes, I was just going to say, as a friend, all I would like is some more flowers should you come across them.
Yeah, I can do that.
Good. I just try to pick up a leaf and just eat it as I walk by.
Writes down on notebook.
Pick up a
and
leaf
make sure to
from the flowers that you're holding.
No, just grab a leaf off a tree.
Okay. Can you roll a Constitution save? DC is 12.
Alright, let's see, Constitution.
So
Boy.
as you eat this leaf, you feel your mouth grow even number. Your speech is now going to be a little bit more slurred for the next half of a day.
I just kind of widen my eyes in surprise, kind of delight. I think more delight than like annoyance or anything in this particular instance.
So,
Kind of just trying to go, yep, I shouldn't do this too.
Are you okay?
Real
Mr.
delicious.
Lavender?
Not particularly. Can't remember the last time I did this. I guess she learned it. I should have learned better by now. But I was hungry.
Maybe we should stick to more safer means of eating when we get the chance.
Aaron chimes in. I think we should avoid eating the plants as well. It's this from what my understanding, this forest is not known for its hospitality.
Yes, but how else are you going to learn? Plus, certain residents like it when you eat their food. Others will kill you, but that's besides the point.
Maybe we should try to avoid risking that.
What say you, Gareth? You're the one kind of pain me.
In friendship, I think we should move quick. I don't like how the forest is reacting to us, or how we're reacting to the forest.
I guess from now on, I'll probably just be saying really little, just kind of following along, kind of delighted by the experience. Very reminiscent of, well, oh, maybe not anything in particular, just like, yeah, this isn't the first time. Like, Lavender is, like, pretty old. Well, over a century. Like, she's experienced stuff like this before. Nothing she hasn't survived.
I'm like walk sprinting currently.
Walk
Sorry.
sprinting.
Yep.
Well, you got like 2 days ahead of you on this journey, so.
Yep. I want to get out of this. I don't want to be here anymore.
Taur's
I'm
also
imagining you, like, how tall is Korak?
Korak, I think is. How tall are you, Korak?
Please hold. I'd say no. Average orc size, but so slightly taller than a human.
So about 6 feet.
Yeah.
You're not so tall.
Yeah, I'm trying to be, like, thinking. I always think of Lavender as, like, 7, like, really fucking tall. But not
yeah,
really
no.
very slender, more stocky,
Oh,
more,
yeah.
like, strength. Even though you would expect a Fae or a Ladrin to be more slender.
So
I would just pop out 6'1".
So as you guys are journeying through this forest, you see that it's somewhat misty. The ground is littered in these small little plants that are shooting up, and at the end of these little plants, they look like little red vines, and they glow on their bulb. And you'll see that these tree roots are sprawling across the forest ground like they're vines, and as the trees go up towards the skyline, it looks like they're twisting, almost like a rope itself being braided towards the sky, and you see these leaves draping down towards the towards the ground.
Wait 1 moment. I can't really do the numbing voice. But just trying to do a few things at once. Trying to cut a few pieces off, and then sprinkle, like, a healing potion, see what happens.
So are you trying to sprinkle a healing potion on yourself?
No, like, cutting away at some of the roots and flowers. Putting them in my pack and seeing if I can try to heal them back up. Or I'll have to leave them broken.
Try. So, how would I guess do a I don't know if there's a check for this because it's.
Are you trying to use like a health potion as like a growth serum? I'm confused.
I don't know if that would work. Just try to be like a little, like, I'm gonna take some of this stuff to study later, maybe to eat, but I don't want to be too mean, so I'll try to heal you up afterwards.
Fine.
So, are you trying to eat any of these right now?
No.
Okay.
I think I've learned my lesson.
Okay. So as you take and you're sprinkling a little bit of this healing potion, but as you sprinkle the healing potion on these plants, they tend to just like snap back and wither away in retreat of this healing potion.
Can I do a history check to see if I've ever seen these before?
Sure.
Or would that be nature?
I'd say it'd be more of a nature check.
Oh, I'll do nature then. Give me a second.
Yeah, you're not really able to determine why these are doing this. These plants seem to look unnatural in nature. They don't look like they're normal, but they look like they're growth of some whatever magical force is affecting this forest. They look to be a manifestation of that.
Assume Char. Your healer might be necessary. I can imagine them trying to attack us or some shit. It's happened before. You wouldn't believe how long I was trapped by some. It appears healing will help with this.
Would you like me to attempt to heal you? And
It's actually kind of like lost day like this.
Oh, okay.
It's getting right back up.
Alright.
And just putting the flowers, the new plants in my backpack, just shut it up again.
Char's puzzled.
The old drug.
So you're asking Char to heal you?
No, she said
She
she's
was
fine.
asking me. Yeah, nah.
Char's, okay, Miss Lavender, and just gonna say, I hope you feel better, and is gonna cast healing word on her,
Roll a wisdom check.
like a straight
Which
wisdom.
one of us?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. Char, I want you to roll a wisdom check, and Lavender, I want you to roll a Constitution check. For Char, your DC is gonna be 18 before it loads. Okay.
19.
So yeah, so you're able to cast this just fine, and as the magical energy leaves you, it's able to affect the area that Lavender is where Lavender is currently afflicted, and the this particular ailment seems to dissipate from your tongue and your mouth, and it falls out of your mouth. Yeah, like it seems like these little seeds just fall right out of your mouth. And your
I'll
speech
just
goes
try to
back
pick
to
up the
normal.
seeds, put them in my backpack.
That was surprising. I didn't think that would work.
Well, I do not appreciate you healing me against my word, but I suppose the seeds won't suffice as an apology.
Wait, I thought you asked him to heal you.
No, explicitly not.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And Char is gonna go behind Gareth.
I don't hurt me.
Would you
So-
like any of the seeds to
Nope.
study later? I guess suit yourself.
All right.
So, I'm assuming you guys are continuing through the forest.
Yep.
All right. So, as you guys travel through the forest, you see that the sun is beginning to set beyond the mountain ranges of Lockhorn. Are you guys going to try to continue, or are you guys going to set up camp, or what would you guys like to do?
I really don't want to be in this forest.
But do you want to be traveling through it at night, though? But this is metagaming. You guys should be doing this. I guess Aaron has said that. Aaron says, I don't think we should be traveling through this forest at night. Aaron says.
I think we'll be okay in the night. You know, the moonlight. You know, I think we'll be fine. I think we.
If the nature's reacting like this already, I don't think it's wise to be on the move at night.
Does anybody
never
know how
know.
long until we get out of the forest?
This feels like a risk.
So,
Shit.
Well, Mr. Gareth, I believe the vote's up to you.
I suggest we stop for the night. It may be helpful to travel during the night, but you never know. And I just look down at all of them. You don't strike me as the type that would do particularly well in Enchanted Forest that night.
Yep, I think we should no longer travel.
Yes, I think we should stay.
In which case, I can take first watch. I do not even sleep. Naturally, of course.
all right. So you guys set up camp for the evening, and as you know, you're able to set up camp. And do you guys want to do any bit of role playing to talk to each other while the night's passing through?
I'd start quietly playing the lute. No, the lyre. Sorry, the lyre. I guess I'm imagining this quietly, leaning against a tree, a little bit away from the fire. Just playing the lyre, quietly singing like a really fucked up nursery rhyme or I guess a really fucked up children's story kind of song, the witch ate Hansel and Gretel or some shit.
Amidst this, Char is just gonna kind of like lean back against a tree and hold his like, or find a place that has like a view of the moon and hold his pendant and be like, just think in his mind about whether he's still following the path of the Moon Maiden and if this is what she really wishes.
Or DM, what kind of moon is it? Is it a full moon, new moon, blue moon?
It is a waxing half moon.
Oh.
Mm. Ooh, yeah, that should unlock.
I think Gareth is going to like sit by a tree, start writing in his book, and then drinking from a water skin that he has.
You write in the
Seemingly
book, don't eat
never-
vegetation.
Yeah, don't eat the vegetation in the forest. I hate it. Everything sucks. It's green and magical and not explainable. And then I will continue to drink from my ever full water skin that never empties.
I take a moment of pause in the song to like quietly kind of like not whisper but kind of like mention to Gareth. I suppose one's home is different for each. One feels at home in different places. Personally, this is quite a delight.
Forks aren't usually my issue. It's I don't like not knowing what's going on.
I suppose we could search for the cause and perhaps kill it with fire, maybe.
It's a bit
We
violent.
know not if it's. Let's. The whole killing of it, don't know what we're dealing with.
And my issue is I don't want to kill something that's useful for the ecosystem.
I mean, what ecosystem is there really if there's no animals, right?
Yes, even I prefer a bird song to none.
Yes, but even the minorest of insects support massive food chains. Taking something out that we don't entirely understand might be too harmful. And so I'd like to know what it is, but I also don't want to be hurt. So I'm in a conundrum. And I'll take another swig from
Let's
my...
do this on a basis of we figure out what we're dealing with, then determine if it's a threat or not.
Well, during this, Char is going to like ritual cast detect magic. While everyone's conversing.
You're gonna try to use detect magic.
Yeah.
All right,
You're
go
gonna
ahead.
be blinded.
Go ahead and
Just see the chat.
go ahead and cast. It's gonna be the DC for it's gonna be 22.
Cast detect magic. Is it oh, I'm ritually casting it. Is it a wisdom check? Because I'm casting it as a ritual.
Yeah, you just cast a spell basically. How the spell works is you see in bright colors magic that's around you based on the school it is.
Do I see? What do I see?
What was your roll?
Well, detect magic isn't a like a roll.
Well, it's good. Well, hang on.
Or am I just rolling like a straight
Because you
wisdom
have to
check?
you have to roll you have to pass the DC in order to actually determine in order to actually detect it.
It's not very good. 7.
So you're able to determine that you are that the forest is afflicted by magic.
Well, it's definitely magical. I don't really see the source.
And as you cast this, you see a light in the distance, not a significantly bright light, but more like purple, reds, and blues, sort of flowing and flying around through the sky. And as it passes overhead of you, it looks to be a group of will-o'-the-wisps, just flying randomly throughout the forest, and it seemed they looked like they're trying to find their way to something. And
Would all of us see this, or just him?
yeah, everyone sees this. Everyone sees this. You guys are able to see that these will-o'-wisps are flying throughout the sky, left, right, forward, backwards. They seem to pause over you and look down on you, and but with some degree of curiosity before leaving and flying off into the distance.
Well, from my experience, they're either going to kill us, or there's something really interesting where they're headed.
Maybe they can be friends.
I wouldn't put my chances on it. I don't know if I want to follow them, though.
I'm quite curious about them. And Char's gonna grip his pendant. Like, maybe it's a sign from the Moon Maiden.
Or hungry.
Aaron will say, "I don't think it's wise for us to leave camp at this time. I think we should stay here. What the journey we're making is already precarious enough. I don't think we need to leave camp."
All right. Thanks for the insight. I guess we stay.
I guess so too.
So, at this point, I'm assuming you guys are taking a long rest? Or resting overnight? You're sleeping overnight?
Yeah, I guess be
How long is
up
long
for a
rest?
few hours.
A long rest is 8 hours, except
Yeah.
for elves, which is 4.
So yeah, so you guys get your 8 hours of rest. So you guys get your long rest, and when you wake, you wake refreshed and yeah. So you guys wake up refreshed and with feeling maybe a little bit of extra spry for the rest of this next day. You guys will receive a +1 on all of your saving throws.
Is there a way to add that, or we'll just have to keep that in mind?
Yeah, you just have to keep it in mind.
And so no.
And I'm gonna be looking at all of it too. So, you guys wake up. I'm assuming you guys wake up, break down your camp, collapse all your stuff, and you continue to head through the forest. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. So as you guys begin to continue through the forest, you still seem to have the sense of dullness to all of your senses. The rest you've experienced doesn't seem to have taken that away. Lavender, it seems like the various seeds and plants you've collected have begun to grow a little bit in your pack. It hasn't really taken over anything, but you notice that they seem to still be growing, even though they are not connected to the ground.
I just think to myself, neat, and try to separate it in my back. I just imagine my big hand just reaching in, trying to gently move the flowers that I'm eating to one side and the seeds to the other.
So,
Is my Selune's tear also growing in my pack?
Selune's tear is beginning to wilt as you are staying in this forest. It is wilting.
Oh no, does that mean my other flowers are also wilting?
So, and you check on your flowers, and they are also beginning to wilt.
Alright, we have to kill whatever is causing this. It is interrupting my meals. Plus, things that kill natural plants tend not to be good.
Is it like due to a magic, or is it just because they haven't been like watered?
A combination of the magical atmosphere, and they haven't been watered.
Okay.
I think I would be watering them regularly. I'd kind of be used to this.
Yeah, I think they notice the flowers are wilting, and I think I'll just like kind of throw a hand up in the air, and like 2 tiny rain clouds will appear with elementalism and start to rain on the flowers that exist. Whether that gets you wet or not, my bad.
It doesn't matter. As long as my flower's okay.
We must kill what is causing this, though. I will not rest until we
I
do.
agree. Will not allow any disrespect towards Selune.
We have no direction to head to get to it.
Why don't we follow where the moon moots went?
So, the let's see. So as you guys continue along, you notice that you are you're approaching a well-worn pathway. It's not a stone pathway, but it looks very much like a dirt pathway that people have been using quite commonly, crossing the way. It's very clearly going in the wrong direction of where you were told to go, but it is going in a direction.
Never a good sign.
I am just gonna.
I guess we follow it.
Stay the path, perhaps?
That's where you all would like to go. I'm gonna put a hand on myself, and my robes are gonna start to flicker with some runes, and I'll cast a mage armor.
So you guys are choosing to follow the path.
Yes, I would also move towards the front. Like, not take my sword out, but kind of like remove the sheath from my back, more like be holding it, kind of like a club, kind of going. Well, if you all wish to go this way, follow me.
Right.
I will follow.
So as you
I will
guys,
follow.
yeah. So as you guys travel up this road, it seems to be fairly well worn and well walked. But as you're going along, you begin to hear voices in the distance of people, of some gruff sounding men discussing. They seem to be discussing trade terms and their a particular shipment that they might be walking with, but they're having a discussion and taking a rest. You can tell. But as you approach, they don't see you as of right now, because you're currently behind a hill, but you can hear them speaking on the other end.
Let's see.
Should we say hi, or should we try to get a little closer, perhaps?
I doubt they're the cause of any of this.
Perhaps not. Perhaps we should see if any of their friends have been killed or anything has happened. I know. And then I just shut myself up.
So
Just clearly cutting myself off from saying something.
So Aaron, at this point, decides he wants to make an opportunity to. He wants to take the opportunity to sneak towards the camp and try to gather some information. And he gets a natural 1.
I imagine he's just rolling down the hill right towards them.
So as he steps up this hill, he's able to get kind of a good look towards the camp, but he slips on something, smacks his face on the ground, and slides down the hill back towards you guys, which then alerts the people in this particular camp, and he takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage. So
How many points does he have total?
well, now he's at 7, so that's not helpful. So there's these people are alerted, and it's like there's someone here. They hide the goods, hide everything, and you can hear swords being unsheathed, knives being unsheathed. You can hear some people behind the hill mumbling to themselves as if they're getting ready to cast a spell of some sort.
I'd unsheathed my sword, place the scabbard back on my back, and walk forward. It's kind of grinning, but paying attention to make sure I stay with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Are we...
We're not
Char is gonna go behind Lavender and kind of like peek out and be like, "We don't want to hurt you. We just want to talk."
Yeah, I more have some questions. We're not gonna rob you.
We're just innocent people in a forest. No
And they say,
violence.
how do we know you're not with the kingdom?
Uh,
How do we know you're not the soldiers or people of the kingdom?
I just
I'm
kind
not-
of realized this talk is probably not going to go towards a fight, or maybe we won't have to fight. So I kind of like stop smiling and kind of look towards Gareth, who's talking, obviously.
Well, I mean, we don't have to fight either way. I mean, even if we are or are not, I feel like you're coming to. I think we
I
started
don't-
on the wrong foot.
Yeah, not to be, I'm just saying your kingdom's kind of racist, and I don't think they would really let us.
Our
run
kingdom?
the-
Isn't it your kingdom?
God damn it.
I've got your kingdom.
Wait. Who are you?
Some fellow passerbys who are really confused by the woods and kind of wanting some
There's no
answers, but-
passerbys in these woods. This is an ancient forest. This is not a place for casual travelers. Nobody comes
I mean,
here.
We just
This
wanted
is-
to take a picnic.
This is your first casual passengers. The rule's been broken, as you can see.
Okay, I need you to roll a persuasion check. You'll have to roll. DC is going to be an 18.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
Can I give him like help him in any way since I was
No.
talking to?
Hey, do you guys want to do a group persuasion check?
No.
Or
Yeah, I don't think I'd go well.
Yes, I'm not a very persuasive person. I just talk really well. 10.
so he's not convinced that you guys are out on some random stroll. Seems to be getting increasingly angry and agitated that you guys have kind of stumbled in on this. And
Alright.
Can I do a persuasion check as well? And just go, well, sir, we are. Do we look like we belong to your kingdom? And I guess kind of say it with like a disdain.
well, I'm gonna say this: that amongst these people, you'll have a couple of dwarves, and you'll have a couple of Eladrin here. In this,
Oh, I should have
in this
probably said
camp.
change that. Could I change my roll?
It's the other way around.
So
And I would just kind of go. I guess I'm imagining this Eladrin is a little smaller, and I just kind of wave and go, well, do you take me for someone who would side with them? And just like point at myself, like just kind of like sticking my sword in the dirt, just like kind of like gesturing towards myself,
okay,
kind of like, what the fuck
go-
are you doing?
go ahead and roll again. Let's say the DC is 12 for this one, because you're obviously not human. Okay, well, he
I'm
says
supposed to
you
be
may not
Eladrin.
look like them, but their military is full of people like you. I do not trust you. Get out of here, and we won't have to take your lives.
Wait, so you're just gonna stab us for asking questions? That seems a bit harsh.
I'd happily
There's-
respond though.
There's no reason for you to be out here. There's nobody comes out here. Get out of here, or
I
we
just
will
kind
kill
of-
you.
Could I just kind of like groan and just go, for fuck's sake, sir. We're here to claim some magical fucking amulet. I don't really know. And I just gesture at Gareth. He's the one that knows all about the amulet.
I fucking wince heavily, like immediately. I'm like, oh shit.
I like I'm oblivious to all of this. I don't even realize like
Yeah,
this is probably something I shouldn't be saying.
I want to see what their responses are to that.
So
Oh,
sorry, can you say it again? I'm currently building the battle map right now because it seems to be going in that direction.
I just accidentally gave away the fact we're going after the amulet without any realization. Yeah, maybe this isn't something we mentioned. This is kind of my first adventure.
Let's see what happened to Korak just now.
Oh shit.
Maybe his phone died or something.
I'm already playing Aaron. I don't want to play Korak too. So the I kind of want him to get back because I don't want him to miss this.
We can keep talking. Don't want to hurt you.
we're gonna take like a 10-minute break if you need to.
If you don't want to be hurt, then get the hell out of here.
Will you answer a few questions?
No, we will not answer any questions.
All right, well,
I mean,
I I don't want to fight, so I'm just gonna go.
There's
Char's
a
gonna
really
look at Lavender.
quick question. Are they, like, you're kind of playing them as that, are they, like, kind of yelling, or are they just kind of being gruff?
Yeah, no, they're being gruff. They don't want to fight you, but they are willing to. They're willing to fight you if you don't leave. They don't trust you in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, since they're not yelling, I'm just going to kind of move back a little bit. And I guess, like, take out some flowers out, like, gesture towards the other Eladrin and just kind of place them on the ground and give a little thumbs up. They're good.
Which flowers are you giving him? Just
I focus the normal stuff. I'm not that much of a dick. If they're yelling, that'd be another story. But no, they're just kind of gruff, so no hatred.
All right, well, we'll leave you be, and I guess we'll find out how to get out of here ourselves.
okay. So they eye you warily as they still have their weapons drawn, but they aren't pursuing you as you walk away. But you can tell that there was they were transporting something, and there was some sort of a deal going on there that you couldn't see.
Yep.
But they at a certain point they turn around, and one guy continues to watch out after you, but you guys leave the area without any other consequence.
And I just like to stop the group here and just be like, I can just go like, oh shit, Korak's gone. Oh yeah, I saw the message.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kind of go, wow, that was something. And I guess kind of like I'm grinning it all manically. I really want to go back and tear them to pieces. It'd be so much fun. It would seem like a proper adventure. We could even take what they have. But they're Eladrin.
Maybe, Mr. Gareth, it kind of dawned on me, but what if they already found the amulet? and they're
After an
transported?
adventure.
Shouldn't we go back and check?
Shit.
And this is like this is the moment I just go like, I just look down at Char with like this like, I guess amazement and just this appreciation, and just give him like a handful from my bouquet and go, want some, friend?
How far away are we from them?
You're about 120 feet away from them. You are hidden enough behind hills that you could theoretically do a sneak attack on them, but they are wary that you might come back.
Well,
I wouldn't be
I'm not.
close enough for what I want. How
I'm
many
not-
were there?
There were 5 of them.
That's fairly easy.
I'm not the stealthiest person, but I could try to find a path back, maybe.
I currently have the battle map pulled up, so if you guys want to look at it, I can kind of give you an idea.
We can certainly
So
get over there. I just don't want to kill somebody for an assumption.
What if we go back a little bit quieter so they don't notice us, and then check if they have the goods that we're looking for, and if they do, we can talk to them, and if it escalates to violence, that's not on us. And if they don't, we can just leave.
Here's a good
Right?
question. How do they react when she was talking about the amulet?
they looked at her with confusion. They didn't know what she was talking about. Actually, do you want to roll an insight check on that one? Let's roll an insight check on that one.
Yeah, I'll roll an insight check. That sounds good for me. Shit. Damn it. So close.
So you couldn't tell what their expression was, but as far as you were aware, it could have meant anything to them.
I like to be imagining I'm holding out the flowers to a crack still, and he's just looking at Gareth.
Alright, well,
Oh,
I really don't want to do anything stupid, but also you make a solid point.
I mean, isn't this forest known for being part of the ancient ruins? And the ancient ruins are known for ancient stuff, right? We wouldn't hold it against them if they found what we were looking for.
And perhaps we should avoid killing those Eladrin.
Yeah, we could be peaceful.
Maybe the
about
human leader, though.
There are no humans in this group.
Oh, so you said a mix of dwarves.
Dwarves and Eladrin.
Yeah, maybe it's the Eladrin. I mean, sorry, fuck, got that backwards. Maybe it's the dwarves. Well, or I suppose I should be equal opportunist and kill them all.
Fuck, how many of them were Eladrin?
Two
Damn it.
Eladrin.
2 Eladrin, only 2. 2's fine.
But let's for the sake of argument, I'm just they aren't seasoned fighters, but
It's not. That isn't the issue. I have a spell that
Yeah,
would help.
and
out
I'm a
quite
Eladrin.
bit, but they're specific. The spell just specifically will not work on elves at all. Which
so you can target the dwarves.
Yeah, that's why I was like, if they were like majority of elves, this would not work the way I want it to. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, if you would all like to come with me, I would assume that stay close. I have an idea, but it might not work in the way I would like it to.
I guess kind of quietly clap and move back to watch what's going to happen.
Just stay close to me.
Char is right next to Gareth.
This is gonna be really fucking stupid. We're gonna walk backwards, and I want to do it openly. Like, I want to make my, like, I'm gonna walk around. I'm not being quiet. I'm not shuffling. I'm not like trying to have quiet my footsteps. I'm just gonna walk right backwards.
So go ahead and look at the map that I have pulled up, because it should be up at this point. You guys should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Mine's still loading.
So you can see where you're at, and this giant circle here. This is like the hill, the rock hill that's kind of there, and then around on the other side. And Char, I'm gonna assume that you healed Aaron while this is going on, right?
I didn't, because I'm trying to save my spell slots.
Oh, well then he's still at 7 hit points. So,
I'm sorry.
Oh, fine. Let's just say he used the potion. Whatever. I want him to start this battle with full health.
And I'll be, I would just like to point out, I'm just going to hold out some flowers to Char and go, thanks for helping convince Gareth. Have some.
Of course.
Thank
Thank you.
in the violence. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Char takes the flowers graciously. You know, he's like, "Oh, thank
I
you."
just look at him expectantly.
He reaches into his pack and he has this like slightly wilted Selune's tear, and he goes, "Here for giving me these flowers," and hands Selune's tear open.
I just kind of eat it immediately.
All right. Upon eating the Selune's tear, you are filled with a certain amount of. You feel some energy starting to flow through you, and you will get to have an extra point to your AC for
Alright.
this incoming fight.
Alright, I'll just add one for... No, I'll just... Would it be easier if you guys like kept that in mind? I don't know where to write that down or how to fix it.
I'll just tell me what your AC is, and then
It's 14.
Okay, so yours it's 15. So I'll
Yep.
just remember that if it hits, then it hits. But so you guys have it pulled up.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So show me which direction you guys are gonna go, and I'm just gonna move Aaron and Korak around in that way.
Char is wherever Gareth is. Char is relatively close. So,
I will say before we get into it, just kind of mutter to everybody and go, alright, so I just need as much of the dwarves to be together as much as possible. We'll have to deal with the elves after, but we're going to try to trick them to be as close as they can. And
Miss Lavender, perhaps you could join Mr. Gareth, and whenever, maybe one of us could maybe look for a back way entrance, or some way to get in.
I suppose so. Perhaps Aaron should sneak around if he doesn't fumble things this time.
well,
So Aaron goes to try to make a stealth check, and he gets a 12. I guess I suppose I should actually do a... I'm going to try this again, but with an actual stealth check. Well, I guess that would have been an 18. So he gets a 20, so he's able to successfully sneak around. And where'd you want him positioned?
Perhaps anywhere that like he can find an entrance that they're unaware of, or something
Well,
like
this
that.
is the entrance right over. This is the entrance right here.
Is there like another entrance, or
So this is a little bit of a hilly area. So this part right here, it builds up and then it kind of just drops down. So
I guess Aaron could be like around there.
right here.
Yeah.
So let's say right here, because this is that's within 30 feet.
And the rest of us perhaps will join Mr. Gareth in the front lines.
yeah.
So which
My
way?
goal is-
Are you guys going around and approaching them head on?
Yep, I want them to know that I'm here,
Oops.
fully and clearly.
Okay, so right about here.
Yep, I'm just gonna walk. Yep. Move me forward.
So the other Eladrin decided to climb up on top of this thing, and he sees are you guys trying to sneak through?
Oh, do I see that the Eladrin has moved like up something?
He's moved up because he was watching you guys leave.
Okay.
So-
well then, if I knew
So if
that,
everyone, so do a group stealth check.
I don't want to do stuff.
So it'd be a group stealth check if enough of you passes, and the DC I'm going to set it at 13. If enough of you pass, you all are able to do it.
Okay.
Well, because we're trying to get close enough, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, stop.
Did I do something while we're heading up? By the way.
23.
Huh? You
9.
want to do something while you're going up?
Yeah, while we're heading forward, because
Sure.
now that I know that there's someone's raised up, I would. Your name is Lavender, right?
Yep.
Okay. I will just kind of tap you on the arm and then whisper while we're walking forward, and that should help you reach the your fellow kin up top, and you feel a lot springier as I will cast Jump on you.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. I need one more roll. No, not from him. I need it from. I guess I'll just roll from. Hang on, I gotta just switch over. Korak. Waiting for D&D Beyond to load. Stealth. And he gets a... So you guys are able to successfully sneak in towards their camp. So where are you guys trying to end up here? I'm assuming you're like staying towards this wall and like sneaking around this way.
So again, I didn't want to sneak. I want them to know that I'm clearly here.
Okay, so these three sneak like this, all right?
No,
Yes.
I'd be with Gareth though.
You'd be with
No,
Gareth.
I'm sorry. I guess if he cast
He-
the jump.
So while
I'd
you
be
were
forward.
moving, he cast jump on you, and then you.
Yeah, it's
kinda
easy
snuck.
up there.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
go ahead.
kind of picture myself like here. I guess is where I think. I think that's about the time that they'd see me, right?
Yep. So he would see you coming around the stone, and he would alert, and then they would all roll. And I want you guys to all roll for initiative.
Okay.
Sometimes lucky. Ooh, not 20. Oh, never mind. It's a 3.
You got a
I lied.
3.
I lied.
Oh,
I lied.
no.
I can make money. No. Char, you slow little.
Oh no. Hang on, I gotta do. Actually, I can do it from here. No, that's This is annoying. Having to do this for them. Hang on. Oh no!
Oh no.
If not Korak, who's the other guy again?
Aaron.
If
I got
Aaron
it,
doesn't
I
come
got
back
it, I
next
got it,
session,
I got it.
maybe you can kill him off.
He gets an. Oh no! All right,
Arrow
so
to the knee.
this is gonna be fun. So we got Gareth, who got a 21. Then we got 3, 8, 3, 7. Let's start. So Bandit A, who I'm gonna put towards the back here, just for the sake of. So the first bandit Actually, I'm gonna make the first bandit. He's gonna use his action to alert the other bandits, and that's so he doesn't do anything about it. He hops down and he moves over to try to get the bandit captain, because the bandit captain's not really paying attention, but everyone else starts to mobilize. Then Gareth has his turn. So the 2 Eladrin are these 2 right here in front.
Wait, so they're the 2 that are in front, like, here?
Yes. So
Okay. Are
Yeah.
these the dwarves back here?
yeah. So then these 3 are the dwarves right here.
Nice. Would you say that they're in 5 feet of each other?
They're within 20 feet of each other.
No.
Well, let's just for the sake of argument, let's just say they run forward. They're all kind of bunched up like this. That's what I'm trying to make it easy, because I actually want you guys to actually get to some point here.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think I go. Hello. Sorry. I think I misplaced something in here. If you could help me, just for a second. And then I will kind of look to everyone else, kind of knowingly, and then hope to God, or actually I don't pray, so no. I just, I just kind of, well, shit. I'm sorry. I really need to see what's in there, and then I wave my hand, and all the dwarves need to make a wisdom saving throw.
okay. Wisdom. We got a 4. We got a 11, and we got a 17.
All of them are unconscious except for one of them.
Okay. So, the first 2 fall flat on their face, and they are, I'm assuming they fall asleep.
Yep, they just go to bed.
Alright, so they fall asleep. And this guy, wondering what the hell happened.
Shit, it's always one of you.
So, he takes his turn to move 30 feet. So he moves to about right there. He's able to get that close to you.
That's fine with me. He's not gonna touch me.
So, and now the bandit captain, he also, he's, let's see, what does bandit captain have the ability to do? So he tries to shoot an arrow at you with his light crossbow. So he gets a plus. I'm not going to give him the +3 to hit.
Go for it.
So he gets a 14. I'm subtracting the +3 to hit.
You're fine. I still would have missed me if I wanted it to. He shoots the arrow. It lands directly where it needs to be, but Gareth just flicks his hand and the arrow shatters as he casts shield.
So, is that a reaction?
Correct.
Okay. So he fires the arrow, and it's going straight for your face. And as it's about to reach there, you see the arrow like impale right into the shield and splinter into 1,000 pieces, and and float around Gareth.
Again, it's just a simple conversation. That's all I need. Don't need to make any fuss about this.
So
You guys made 3 of them bust.
So Aaron, at this point, he climbs up the wall and fires an Eldritch Blast. I'm assuming that's what he's gonna cast. Does he have a bonus attack? Bonus action? Okay, so he casts Hex on the bandit captain, and then he fires an Eldritch Blast and gets 13, which does that land? Where is his AC? Bandit captain. AC is 15. No. Is it an AC for Eldritch Blast or no?
AC is for Eldritch Blast, correct.
Okay. And it completely misses. It just flies over his shoulder and it hits the ground in front of him, getting the bandits. Actually, with it being a sneak attack, would it be an increased AC? Would it be increased to hit?
So sneak attack would just mean advantage, usually. If a target does not know that you exist when you hit them, it's an advantage, so they just roll twice.
Alright, so I'll just roll it again. And alright, so in this case, he casts Hex and he fires off this Eldritch Blast, and it completely smacks the bandit captain in the back. And he takes... So for a crit, it's 2d... It's times 2, right?
For a crit, it is, you roll double the dice. So it's a d10 for...
So 4d10.
Well, he's not level 2 yet, so it should be a 2d10 plus 2d6 because of Hex as well.
So 1d10 plus... Oh, that's right.
1d10 plus 1d6 plus 1d6.
Then 2d6, roll. So he deals 14 points of damage to the bandit captain. And so you see this Eldritch Blast smack him in the back, and he starts stumbling forward, and you see that his face starts turning. His veins start pumping blue across his face, and as this necrotic damage starts making its way through his body. So
I honestly just want to see what's inside. We don't have to do this.
Let's do this. Alright. Okay. So then at this point, it is Lavender's turn to attack.
I would certainly rage now. So let me be in that. Action. Is it a bonus action? I think. Yeah, and I'll enter rage and.
Remember, it's for 10 feet of movement, you can jump 30 feet horizontally or vertically.
Yeah.
You choose.
So then we get the drawing things up. I'd be trying to.
So the only one that's currently in reach would be this first bandit.
Is this one a ladrin or a dwarf?
This one's the dwarf.
A dwarf, yeah. I guess jump straight at him.
Okay.
Just like trying to get as close as possible.
All right.
Just
Well,
like
you
this...
you get an extra 10 feet of movement, right? So you're in striking distance. You can hit this guy.
Yeah. So I jump straight at him and then strike him with attack. I'll do hit DC 25.
Okay, so that lands.
And
is that a
damage.
nat 20?
No.
All right, so you are
I don't
able.
think it was. No.
And as far as like killing / knocking out goes, do you get to decide if it's kill or knockout for weapons?
I don't.
The player has to mention it before they do it, but weapons.
Yeah,
are
I said kill.
It's
So you do it to kill him.
Yeah.
All right, so you completely just absolutely behead this dwarf that's running towards Gareth. You jump forward, you leap, and you see this blade swing in a horizontal
Wait,
motion.
is it possible to I gotta head back? Or am I stuck with that now? Could I do knockout, or is it too late?
You can like, you tell me what you want to do, but I'm.
Yeah, I was thinking about it for 2 seconds. I was like, yeah, it doesn't really make sense to try to kill him. Lavender would definitely be enraged, but they're not particularly loud. We attacked them first. It's not like an
My
invasion of
question is-
territory,
All right.
and they mentioned they're not from the kingdom. They're not for the kingdom, so
All right.
it
My
wouldn't be
question
to
is-
kill. Like
Would Lavender think about it, though? Like, in a rage?
not during the rage, but beforehand, while we're all sneaking towards them. Just kind of like thinking,
All right.
should I kill these
So-
motherfuckers?
So you leap forward towards the sky, and you see your blade swinging in a horizontal manner. And at the last second, you turn your sword and smack him in the back of the head with the end of your blade to deal the most amount of damage. And he's just is not cold, and he falls forward on his face. He's not dead, but he's very clearly knocked out.
I just cackled to myself and used all my remaining movement to jump or run towards the other two.
Okay, so go ahead and move your. I mean that kind of just puts you right there already.
Oops. Yep.
So all right, Char, you're up. You
do
do
they
not
know
have
that-
line of sight.
Oh, shit.
So your turn will have to be spent either moving or doing some other sort of action.
Is there any way that I could like climb over like the wall or anything and like
Yes.
sneak into their camp?
Well,
Can I-
yeah, you can try to sneak. Roll a deception check at disadvantage, because right now everyone's trying to fight, so they
Would it be stealth?
yeah. So
Or-
so roll stealth at disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll 2 stealth checks. 1. That's pretty good, but I don't get that one. Okay, not bad. 18.
All right, so you're able to successfully sneak in around, through the around the back here. They don't see you. Go ahead and put yourself because right now their focus right now
Would I be,
is
like,
is
here?
in this particular direction.
Would it be like somewhere here, maybe, or?
So right there, you are about. Move yourself a little bit closer. Yeah, right
Okay.
there. That way you're in range of them.
I don't really want to hurt them.
But you
Am I anywhere near like the goods they were transporting?
Yeah, so you're able to see some of the stuff that they were transporting. You can see on the ground there's various ores and metals being that are wrapped up in these crates and boxes that they were discussing. You see random gems and ores and from what appears to be from the dwarves, and on the other side you see various satchels filled with fine clothes and materials and some harder to find stuff that you can't really get in the mountains, but more or less the desert kind of production. So like spices, clothing, linens, stuff of that nature.
Seeing all of this, but also not knowing exactly what the amulet looks like. Char is going to, like, if he can, stealthily.
Well, your turn's kind of up at the moment, so
Oh yeah.
let's move.
Oh, okay,
let's
yeah.
go
Let's
wait
say
for the next round, and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I think Korak is. I think yeah. I'm just gonna say Korak hops the wall and runs over to join you. And then I guess gotta roll for that one too. I'm just gonna roll this real quick and he, as Korak hops over the wall, this first Eladrin looks over and is able to see him rush over towards these goods, and as well as the bandit captain. They both turn their eyes to see you guys heading towards their loot. So, all right, then Bandit A now is going to be use his crossbow to try to shoot at Korak. Actually, no, yeah, he's gonna try to shoot at Korak because he's the one that he can see first and foremost. And he gets a 13. What is Korak's AC? And the arrow narrowly shaves by his ear and completely, but he misses. But it's obvious that he's in the sights of this bandit now. And then it's Gareth's turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
What do I want to do? I didn't think I would actually get to another round. How are they looking so far?
So the one bandit's completely unhurt, and the bandit captain is very clear. He took a good chunk of damage, but he's not happy. He's you can see on his face, his veins are turning blue down his face as he's suffering from this necrotic damage.
Yeah, I think I kind of look over and go, I really didn't want to have this much of a workout this morning, but this will do. And I will point a finger towards him and cast Firebolt.
Okay.
And that will be a 17 to hit.
All right. And so that lands.
And that is 5 damage of Fuego.
So he takes 5 damage.
Yep.
And he's, you fire off this fire bolt, and after he's shot off this arrow, you're able to land it on his arm, and he's clutching his arm at this point because his arm's a bit on fire. The right to bear arms and a firearm. He clearly has a firearm.
I'm just thinking of God. I can't wait for all the stuff I'm gonna pick up off his body. They caused me to have to fight them. I'm gonna take shit. That's how it's gonna be.
Well, to be fair, we kind of started it.
No, it's their fault I didn't answer questions. I'm gonna blame them. That's how Gareth works. He can't take blame on himself at all. So he's just wow, they should have talked to me. I can't believe it.
So the bandit captain, not sure where to turn, he decides to go after the guy that actually shot him. So he starts chasing after Aaron, and uses his oh, I guess he doesn't really move anywhere. He's gonna stay right here where he is, and he's gonna use his multi-attack. So he gets 2 range attacks. Yeah, so he gets 2 range attacks, and he completely whiffs the first one towards Aaron. Come on, go away. And he completely whiffs the second one. So he's pissed off. He starts firing randomly towards Aaron and completely just doesn't hit anything at all. Then Aaron, at this point, what is Aaron equipped with as far as his? He has a dagger. I guess he fires off another Eldritch Blast towards this guy, and lands it, and he then throws. So he takes 5 damage plus hex damage, which is 1d6. So he takes an additional 7 damage from Aaron. So he's down to 40. He's down a good amount. All right, Lavender, you're up.
All right, I'm just going to head straight towards the one that looks least injured, which I'm guessing is the bandit, right?
The captain is the one that's the least injured.
Yeah. So
but
the captain's the least.
The other bandit is lower on HP, and you could probably knock him out.
I know, which one looks weaker right now?
The bandit looks weaker. The bandit captain looks stronger at the moment.
Yeah, I guess jump towards the bandit captain then. And then just use all my might to just swing again. So I'll do a hit. What does rage increase again? Does it 18 to hit?
Oh,
So
I mean, you hit, so, you know.
yeah, so 11.
Alright. So 11 damage. And you leap forward and you swing your blade again, aiming for his head, and he's able to kind of move back a little bit, but you're able to lodge it right into his arm. He's wearing a metal plate that protects him, but you're able to lodge it in his arm and disable one of his arms.
Hmm.
All right, Char, you're up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah.
I'm guessing they can notice me now.
No, they don't. They haven't specifically noticed you, but they have noticed Korak, but you saw that the arrow went by Korak.
Okay.
So your character would probably assume that you've both been spotted.
Yeah. Feeling like they're spotted. Char's gonna hold the pendant of Selune and just say, I don't want to hurt you guys, but I guess it's come to this point. And he's just gonna cast Bless on. He just doesn't hurt anybody. Casting time. He's gonna cast Bless on Korak, Aaron, and Lavender.
Alright, and how far away does it go?
It's 30 feet.
Alright, so you hit you're able to cast it on Lavender and Korak. You can't cast it on Aaron.
Can I move closer
Sure.
to catch all three of them?
Yeah, so you would move underneath this little log here, because it looks like it's like a log little hut. So you'd move underneath that.
Okay. So I'd
So
be like
we're-
right
Yep, right
here.
there. And you cast Bless.
Yeah, I cast Bless.
Alright.
So on attack rolls or saving throws, you can add a d4.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Alright. So Korak, you're up. If you want to join us. Are you able to join us?
Crack.
Welcome back.
We're committed.
I live.
Don't
live,
worry, you
you
haven't
die.
died yet. This is not the battle that I planned for, by the way. This is
So what are we fighting?
you're right now. There's a very hurt bandit and the bandit captain who is also very hurt and embarrassed.
I gotta say, as soon as you said, yeah, I'm playing in a battle map, I'm like, yeah, we're fighting them no matter what.
We could have avoided that.
Well, no, but Char made a good point. Like, maybe they do have the amulet.
Good point.
Yeah.
That's my issue.
So, Korak, you are within fighting distance of the very weakened bandit and the not as weakened bandit captain. Do you want to try to hit either one of them?
Well, I do believe that I have a mace with the bandit's name on.
Okay. So, you go to try to hit him with the mace?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Are you able to roll?
Yep. And that's a 21.
Alright, go ahead and roll for damage. And are you trying to kill this guy, or are you trying to knock him unconscious?
So far, I don't think we have killed anyone.
You haven't killed anyone. Nobody's died yet.
And I don't
So-
think
And
it's...
it's
Yeah.
non-lethal.
Okay. So you are run forward with this mace, and you smack this dude right in the chest, right in the clavicle, and he just takes it full force, and then he like kind of, takes his one free arm that's not singed to a crisp and clutches his chest before collapsing to his knees and falling forward, facing the dirt. So he
And I end my
disappears.
turn.
Okay. So now we go back towards Gareth. You're up.
I don't want to. You know what? I think Garrett's cocky enough, and you guys got it all kind of figured out as it is. I'm just gonna walk. I'm walking towards the stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what I've earned out of this.
Well, I mean, either way, that takes up all of your turn. So
It's just my movement.
yeah.
That's it. Actually, I'll dash. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dash. So that moves me. We'll get right in there. Get right into those chests. That's my action.
Oh, I should probably. I forgot to mention, because I'm raging. I think for the bandit captain, I'd have hit up with a +2 to damage.
Okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and subtract his health by 2.
I just kind of walk behind one of the chests and go, I'll take a look while you guys all finish your work over there. And I'll prepare to do that while I'm waiting for my next turn.
So now the bandit captain is up next. He just saw his right-hand man go down in front of him. So he is very much upset and pissed off. So he's going to use his multi-attack again. And use his scimitar against Lavender. He got a 10, which doesn't hit. He got an 18, which does hit. And he got a 8, which doesn't hit. So he...
Sorry, give me 1 second. Would Bless account towards any of that?
Plus only affects ability.
Yeah.
So then you get 6.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I literally accidentally just closed the thing while trying to click on it.
All right. So he's able to use his scimitar to slash at your side and sort of cut at your ribs, and he deals 9 damage to you.
Let me check. I'm pretty sure because of rage, I have resistance to slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh, your resistance are physical.
What?
Rage gives you resistance to all physical damage types.
Yeah.
So it says that you rolled for 9 damage. So whatever the math is, math that.
I don't know how much is. Yeah.
So
would that
go
be
5. You take 5 slashing damage.
Yeah. So 12 now. All right. Let's see. No. Yep.
So,
Okay, I'm good. 12.
All right. So Aaron goes to use his Eldritch Blast again. He gets a 10, which completely misses the bandit captain.
I really hope it does.
And lands right at the back end of the bandit that just keeled over. So now it is Lavender's turn to attack.
I'm just going to. I don't know how to say anything intimidating, so I'm not even going to bother. Just try to attack again. Yeah,
Okay.
except she wouldn't say a word.
Yeah,
Because-
I don't think you can make coherent words while raging.
Yeah, but like her entire thing is like raging. She wouldn't be saying anything. He's grinning.
That's
So
fucking
that's-
terrifying.
So 8, so 15 plus whatever blesses, if that counts towards it.
So it lands.
And let's see. 17 plus 2, so 19.
All right, so you take a massive swing at this guy, and
I'm not trying to kill him.
well, this doesn't kill him. So
Yay.
So you go as if you're trying to knock this dude unconscious as well. You swing your sword at his head, and it looks like it's about to slice his head off. You turn your blade, and you smack him upside the head, and just like any of those guys that you see at the slap competitions, he takes it and he just turns up, biting at his teeth, and ready to try to kill you again.
Yay.
So Char, you're up.
Can I'd like to run up to the bandit captain and try to like grapple him.
You're tiny.
Just try to like grab onto him and like kind of restrain him.
See,
Holding the legs.
Yeah.
grapple. You must succeed. So you got to pick strength or dex. The target must succeed. No, hang on. That's the target.
So,
hang on. So DC plus
basically-
8 plus. Okay, so this dude. I'm gonna say dex. All right, so you got to beat him at a 21.
And I roll a dex check or a strength.
You pick which one you want to use, but he rolled a 21 to resist a grapple.
Okay. I'm gonna roll dex. 22, not 20.
So you're able to
Oh, nice.
you're able to run up to this guy and grab him, put him in a full Nelson,
Yeah.
and
We don't want to hurt you. We don't.
he's flailing and he's trying to like pick you up and pull you around, but you're able to hold on to this full Nelson and he's not really able to pick you up. So
yeah, that's
you
my turn.
move up to there. All right.
Okay.
So now it is Char's turn. No, not Char. Korak's turn. You're up. You see that.
I believe I have another guy to bonk.
All right. Let's go ahead and
Should
roll
be-
the hit. So I'm gonna say that he's lost.
Do we do flanking here?
No.
If he's grappled, is there anything?
All right. So you hit him. I was gonna say he's gonna have a disadvantage, but no matter what, you're gonna hit him. So roll for damage. Wait. Did you ask if he takes damage from the grapple?
Oh no, I was gonna ask like if he like has any disadvantages from getting grappled.
So the grapple's creature speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed.
Oh, okay.
So that's about it. So you did 8 damage to him?
Yep.
Alright, so he takes 8 damage. Alright, so he's down to 6 health points. Alright. And then it comes back around to Gareth. Are you gonna just try to loot again, or?
Yeah, everything I'll do is gonna be way too lethal. So yes, I'm going to loot. I'm gonna look inside the chest.
Okay.
You can just end my turn if you want to.
Yep.
I can't really do anything without killing somebody.
What a curse to bear.
I know, right?
So, so to end a grapple, is it a con save or is it a strength save?
I think it's
an
a
athletics contest.
Huh?
So basically, what needs to happen?
Oh, it's the
is-
same rolls.
Yeah, so they would roll an athletics contest. The person in the grapple can roll an acrobatics or an athletics to get out. If they beat the number of the person who's doing the grapple, they can get out.
All right. So the bandit captain tries to escape the grapple. He rolls a 13.
So I roll athletics. 17.
All right. You're able to maintain the full Nelson on this guy.
We don't want to hurt you.
Aaron, in pure Aaron fashion, fires another Eldritch Blast, which does not hit. So,
Oh, this
actually, no,
man's
it does hit because,
Yes.
no matter what, he gets a 1d4. So, he rolls for damage and does 1 damage. He's able to successfully knock this dude in the side of the head, and then he also rolls a d6 for necrotic damage, which is extra amount of, which does 5 extra damage. So he kills the bandit captain. So this bandit captain gets struck in the side of the head. Huh?
Is the bandit? Is he gonna die? The bandit captain?
Yes.
Yeah, those cannot non-lethal.
So
All right, we're about to learn a lot about Gareth here in a second.
Is there any way, like spare the
Is like the
dying?
blood going everywhere?
yeah, so you see that as he takes this hit, there's blood spewing from his eyes, and his eyes glaze over and he just kind of slumps and his face just turns blue as the necrotic damage takes over his body, and he falls down to the ground.
Can Char
I'm
cast
just
spare the dying on him?
Huh?
Can Char cast spare the dying on the bandit captain? See if it does any.
You theoretically could, yeah.
Yeah, Char's gonna cast spare the dying on the bandit captain. I wanna
Like,
kill
how would
you.
it look like it? Like, would he look dead but not dead? Actually, be dead, or is he like barely breathing?
No, he would be it would just so the amount of damage that it did, it would just barely kill him.
Alright, I would just like take a flower out of my pack and just place it on his unconscious body.
Well, Char's gonna try to cast the spare
I'll wait then.
spare the dying, so
I'm just imagining it at the same time. Like Char's doing it, I'm just assuming he's dead.
spells.
Yeah, this
Spare
would
the
be
dying.
interesting. Spare the dying kind of only really works on players.
Yeah.
Choose a creature within range that has 0 hit points and isn't dead. The creature
Yeah,
becomes
it
stable.
dies. The problem is that creatures die instantly if they get 0, unless they're a player character, then they go to death savings.
I mean,
Oh shit.
if they're doing a spell to save their life, I don't see why it couldn't work.
Yeah, it's definitely DM discretion.
So I'm gonna say that you are able to cast Spare the Dying, and able to get him back into a stable position where
Okay.
he's not dead. He gets to a point where it almost seems like he's about to die. He's not breathing, and you cast Spare the Dying, and you wait with bated breath as to see if the spell works. And after a second, he coughs up a bit of blood and rolls over, but he remains unconscious.
Char.
I quietly just. I'm sorry. I quietly just pick up the flower. Like I'm not imagining he knocked off the flower placed on him as he rolled over. I just quietly pick it up and put it back in my pack.
Char like lets him go. And he goes, "I don't want to hurt you. We don't want to hurt you." And then just proceeds to go and look in the chest.
So, you guys are able to find. Do you guys want to do any role play here, or do you want to just know
Sure.
what you got?
Yeah,
or...
I kind of peer over the chest as I'm like searching through it and go, it's good that we don't have to kill all of them. That helps. Don't want too much blood on our hands.
At least they're all okay, sort of, kind of.
Kind
Did
of.
we find the amulet in there? I realize I don't know what it looks like.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna start ritually casting detect magic.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can find the extra goodies. Also, I'm stealing all the gems. Gareth,
I'm
has
just gonna. Yeah.
So Gareth, you are able to find. You're able to find 200 gold worth of gems.
Okay, here's a good question I have to ask. Can I find a pearl? Is there a pearl in there? I really need a pearl.
Sure. Why the hell not? You found a pearl.
Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. But I'll cast detect magic and see if anything glows in here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
For detect magic, it just activates.
Oh,
That's
it activates.
all it is any magical item within 30 feet of me, I sense this effect. It's visual as a color, and I know the class of magic that it's from. I guess,
Oh.
like if it's transmutation or whatever, it just shows it to me.
You see the ores that the dwarves had brought to this meeting. They light up as if it's a magical ore that they have available. It's
I will
But-
take shiny metals as well. Anything shiny in Glimmery is what I want. I don't
Okay.
even care that they're gems. I just think they're shiny.
so you're taking the shiny ores.
Yep.
All right, you take the shiny ore. You estimate that it might be worth about 500 gold worth.
About
Who
how
had
much?
the gauntlet again?
That's me.
I think I like peer through all this stuff and then I pull out like a white stone and it's the pearl, and I look up and go, you know, if you have the time, I can look over that gauntlet once more if you want more information on it.
That would be perfect, actually.
While the others go look through it, I will cast Identify ritually in the background. It's gonna take me 10 minutes. How much was the orb, by the way? You said?
The which one?
I said how much was the ore that you said was in there?
I estimate it to be about 500 gold worth of ore.
I'll write it in here and then I'll share when we get time to sell it.
I don't know much
Can-
does away though. That's the real question.
Oh yeah.
Again, we're playing off video game physics. I'm not concerned about weight.
Fair.
Alright.
I specifically have like negative strength. I'm a weak man.
So you put it into this random magical bag of holding that's not actually a bag of holding.
Nice.
Inventory.
I'll take the gauntlet, ritual cast, Identify in the background, and everybody else can do their thing while I'm doing this here.
Can Char like kind of just like rifle through like the bandit captain's like belongings or anything? Like
Sure.
see what he has on him.
So you're able to find that he's holding a bit of weapons. You're able to find an unfinished sandwich, and you also find about 40 gold on his person.
That sounds great. Char also eats the sandwich and takes 2 gold.
Roll a deception check, just real quick. Just I want to see if are you just trying to hide it from everybody, or are you just trying to just
Oh,
eat
he's
it?
just taking it. Oh,
Okay.
no, he's just eating it. Just
Okay.
shamelessly just.
Shamelessly stealing a poor man's unfinished sandwich.
I mean, in his defense, he was trying to kill us.
And he also did start it though, but
Char is also gonna go up to Lavender and be like, Miss Lavender, did you happen to get hurt during that past battle?
I'm just going to smile with like a bunch of blood running down Lavender's face. Go like, yes, boy,
Would
do
you
your
like-
thing.
Char is once again gonna put the hand on her and say, "Why do I keep doing this?" and cast Cure Wounds. And, you're
And that
gonna,
would bring me up to 17 again. 5.
Cure Wounds. It's you heal.
I just need 5 health.
7. Heal 7. You're full.
Okay. All right. I think it's. I guess I will pat him on his. Like he's a tiefling, right? With no
Yes.
horns. Just
yes.
like give him a little head pat and go like, "Thank you very much." But by the way, nice grapple. That was pretty fun to watch.
Thank you. I try my best.
And then I'll lean down and whisper, "I appreciate not letting that little man die."
Mm.
Well, maybe not little man. See something like I appreciate not letting that dwarf die. It would have been quite rude of us. Although I do appreciate their loot. And then I'm just going to go over and see what the Eladrin had. What like if they've got any special weapons, maps, anything really cool.
You don't spot any maps. Well, I mean, you kind of see a map of the forest, and as you look on their specific map, you see that the roadway that you guys are located on is called the Smuggler's Respite, and it connects to the Stone Call Vein, and it connects to Rashali, and it looks to be a trade route that connects the two kingdoms.
I'm going to pocket that trade route.
Trade.
And
you also find about 25 gold on him.
give me 1 second to finish writing.
Got a lot of gold.
I'm gonna look around for any more. I guess like, what is it? Any plants? Any like, naturey stuff they might have,
Okay.
or
Roll an
music?
investigation
Really,
check.
anything. Investigation. Yeah. 21.
So you're able to find, there's spices, and you find some seeds that were brought along by the Eladrin to barter with for the ores that are there.
I'm gonna use a nature check to try to compare if I know them or if they're like the seeds I just spit out.
Okay.
Nature. Oops. 8.
You can't really tell what exactly they are, but they look edible.
I'm gonna eat one of the seeds, not all of them.
All right, and you taste it and tastes like one of the familiar foods that you ate while you were in the Rashali Kingdom yourself.
I just go, yep, yum, and I'll just put them away along with the map and
but
golf.
it doesn't taste as good because your senses are still dulled.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yum. Instead of yum.
You said that in like one of the crates there's like fine clothes, right?
Yes.
Char's gonna head over and seeing that like beneath his armor it's just like rags and everything, he's gonna take a pair of the nice clothes for later.
So as
Later on.
yeah, so as you loot through there, you're able to find something that's your size. It's a nice flowing white and blue kind of a robe that is decorated with some forms of the moon, like the new moon, and as it waxes and wanes across its sleeves.
Yeah, he's gonna take that and put it on. Did we gather everything we could? I mean, not like we're bandits or anything, but
Aaron finds happens to find a a fun little trinket that he can use. It's not magical, but it looks to be I don't know. I'm not sure what to give Aaron, but he finds something that's worth 60 gold.
In response to Char, I'm gonna come over, try to see if I can find any neat robes, like cloaks or whatever. I guess interesting ones, maybe to hide my appearance. If that's alright.
Sure.
And I'll just go, and I'll just casually go, well, we most definitely are the bandits here. We're definitely in the wrong, but that's what makes adventuring so much fun. You can just take what you want, apparently.
is this the path Selune
As
is putting
long
me
as
on?
this doesn't become a tradition, then
In my
yes.
experience, adventurers tend to keep taking until they're dead.
I suppose this is the path Selune has put me on.
All right. So as you guys wrap up the looting of these various bandits, you can tell that they're starting to come to, but you have an opportunity to leave at this point.
I say we just leave.
Agreed.
I'm gonna turn to Gareth and say, Mr. Gareth, have we gotten everything we need?
If you need anything else in there's definitely some stuff we can sell in the next city for, I guess all of your payment. But I've gotten done with the identify, correct?
Yes, and there's nothing here.
No, for the identify on the gauntlet.
Oh yeah, so you complete the identify on the gauntlet, and go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Because the identify spell lets me know all of its properties, how to use it, and what spells are affecting it.
So you are able to determine that this gauntlet is operated with various elemental properties. So you can tell that the frost property has already been activated, but there's a lightning, there's a water, there's a fire, and there's a earth elements that still have yet to be activated. And as you can tell that as this gauntlet comes in proximity of magic of these varying sorts, each one will become activated and become usable for the wearer.
Okay. I would kind of give the gauntlet back up and go, it seems to allow some type of control or elements as long as it's, I guess, experienced it before. I assume my favorability to ice is what activated it in the first place.
Yes, that would make sense.
I assume you want it back. I don't know what
Uh,
purpose you
yes,
want to use this for.
Yes, we would need to find other powerful, other powerful elemental areas in order to see about activating the others.
Correct. Which shouldn't be that hard, but where did you get it at?
Yes, so I was I work with a geologist from time to time, just helping them out in ruins, potentially helping out with any magical artifacts they find, and this is one that I ran into that is, until now, a bit of a puzzle that I've been trying to figure out until, well, you came along.
It's happy to help. How would I? So I do, because of the spell, I know that if the item needs to be attuned, and how it is used. So how does it need to be attuned or no?
It does not need to be attuned, but it does need to be charged with various magics. And the way it functions is that the wearer chooses what element to use and operate, and after a certain amount of time using that specific element, it needs to be recharged.
Okay.
So, for example, if he had used the ice element with this gauntlet during this fight, he would benefit from ice protection as well as additional ice damage on all of his damage rolls. But after the fight, he would need to recharge it.
I assume, from what I know, you could probably just use it now. I guess it needs to be charged from here and there, but as long as you're with me, I guess I technically can charge the ice portion of it.
Ah. Let's test that theory.
And as you say this, you see some of the bandits start to come to, and
Okay, let's
start to
test
stir.
this theory when we're out of here.
Yep.
Perhaps we should go.
I grab a random bundle of spice before I leave, just because I can't help myself.
I'm just going to scatter some flowers. I'm just a part of my bouquet, one of my bouquets. I'm just going to lay down casually near with the Eladrin while I walk off.
I got klepto hands. I can't help it.
I have Doctor, I have kleptomania. Take a seat.
Caught off my hands.
No.
So, as you guys leave this camp, you begin to get back on your way and travel deeper into the forest. Do you guys want to continue roleplay, or do you guys want to let me get you guys to where you're going first?
Just keep going, but
All right.
along the way, I'm just going to be playing some heart lyre music, just like for dark ambiance, kind of like singing it out how dangerous the woods are,
So
how we wish to pass through safely.
yeah. So as you continue walking through this forest, you notice that the environment itself is becoming to gradually become darker, and you see more and more mist fill the forest. The twisted nature of the trees seems to amplify a little bit more, and become a little bit more precarious to walk through. But the closer you get to where your supposed destination is, you begin to see skulls and random weapons that have been withered away with time, and it almost feels like you're walking towards a crypt, but there's no evidence of any degree of necromancy, just that there are many people that have died in this direction. And
I'm going to look for.
okay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, keep going. Are there any skulls without bodies, or just
No.
random skulls? Alright.
They're all with bodies.
I'm gonna side to myself and just keep going.
Does Char see any like any religious symbols on these bodies?
No, there's no clothing. It's just these they're old skeletons that have withered away with time. It seems as if they were once in a battle with something, but they were unable to be victorious and lost their lives, and they simply laid down and died.
Is everyone ready for this?
I am quite tired.
So,
I
you guys want to take a long rest?
Yeah, perhaps we should stay the night and then,
At least a quick siesta.
So, short rest?
Either or. I'm fine with a long rest if we can take it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're safe enough to take a long rest.
Okay.
And
I will.
Yeah.
and
I'm sorry, by the way, I'm
go ahead.
gonna have to be going around like 9:45ish.
Okay, so you got another half hour or so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can get up to the point where I was really hoping you guys weren't gonna pick that fight, but it's okay.
As soon as you said so.
It's
have
the
some
beauty
time.
of the game.
So, you guys take your long rest and let's see. I'm not gonna roll in for a random encounter. You guys already had one.
During the long rest, if we've set up camp or anything, Char's gonna go up to Lavender and say, Miss Lavender, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you so recklessly, go in and hurt people?
Usually. I suppose I've just gotten used to it. People tend to take if you don't give them some damage. It's better to just be ruthless. I recommend a good knife, a strong word, and running straight at your foe.
I'll be sure to learn from that. Hopefully I can find the strength to hurt somebody.
You may well run, but just remember they may just keep chasing you. You have to be ready.
I'll take the words to heart, Miss Lavender. And yeah, Char's gonna head to
Yeah.
bed.
All right.
I'll just keep watch until I have to sleep, which would be like around 12-ish, 1 until 5.
All right. So you guys are able to successfully make it through the night with a with relatively good sleep. Nothing too extraordinary, but you are able to get enough sleep for the journey ahead. And as you guys continue further into the forest, it doesn't seem like it's gotten any more light out. It seems like it's just continuing to get darker and darker. Even though it might be midday, you see more and more mist flowing out through the trees, and you seem to see where it's coming from. And as you approach this, towards what seems to be the source of this, the mist, you see these ancient ruins rising up before you. I'm going to share something to the chat. Go ahead and take a look at it. But as you look forward, you see these ruins stretching up, and the stone floor expanding out and
Can any of you
towards
see
the
it, or
forest.
is...
Huh? Oh, hang on a second.
Can y'all see it?
Why didn't it do that?
No.
I didn't do it properly. Delete. Why is it not letting me do this? Open. Hang on, let me just do it this way. Share screen. So you are able to see various stone statues holding weapons, guarding what seems to be the entryway to these ruins. As the stone floor expands out towards the forest, these the windy, twisted roots of the trees seem like they're retreating away from them, and the foliage and forage of this forest appears to be actively afraid of whatever is in these ruins. And I need you all to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit, that's not a saving throw. Disregard.
I will cast Mage Armor on myself. It does nothing for this wisdom save throw. I just forgot to do it.
8.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh wait, wisdom check. How do you do this?
Oh, I got a 16.
How do you do a save?
Oh no.
So over on the left side, there's little boxes to saving throws. Right underneath the attributes.
Okay, I'm at the attributes. Sorry. Give me a moment. I'm literally just missing it.
So everyone except for
15.
Yeah, so everyone except for Char hears a voice in their mind that says, "You must flee this place. Run now while you still can."
What fun! I clap.
Char goes.
Char doesn't hear that. Char does not hear that.
Char keeps walking forward.
All right.
And
I just could kind of put my hand on his shoulder and go, maybe stay behind me in this place. I've got a feeling this statue's come alive. It's happened before. It'll happen again. It's the cliche that I love.
And as you approach these ruins, you begin to see what looks like a magical barrier surrounding these ruins, with various flowing glyphs and like hieroglyphs, but characters, letters in what seems to be in an ancient forgotten language. Just drifting along this particular wall.
Would it be a history or arcana check?
Yeah.
It would be an arcana check. It would be a history check for this particular thing.
Alright, history.
Char would also make a history check.
So do
16.
a group history check. So everyone roll for it.
Ooh, 16.
Okay.
16 too.
6.
All right. So
7.
you guys, I guess for Aaron, let's do history. He gets 15. Yeah. So you guys are able to determine that it is a combination of Draconic and Giant language.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh, can I just read it then? I have Draconic.
I'm a giant.
So you're able to make out some of the words that are floating around. Hang on, I have it written down here somewhere.
I think I know Draconic too, maybe.
So you're able to take. You're able to determine the words secrets, ice, and knights of old. Those are the words that you're able to distinguish. Knights of old,
Does
secrets,
the giant
and ice.
side give me anything different?
Huh?
Does the giant side give me anything different?
The giant side gives you merciless and quieted.
Nothing.
Okay.
Are they going to say what they read out loud, or would
Yeah, I
they be
think
the only two?
Yeah.
So
I'll say it out loud while I start writing it, like, on a piece of paper, as if I'm trying to
So
start to say.
you see, so Gareth, you're able to see knights, secrets, and so knights of old, secrets, and ice.
Yeah, I just go, Knights of Old, Secrets, Ice. And I write that down on one of the papers.
And then Korak is able to determine merciless and knights, and quiet.
Wait, knights?
Is it knights with
Yeah, so it's written
Pairs.
twice. But you see the various languages overlapping each other, floating as if they're amoebas, right? They're floating.
Oh, we can
across
still
through
see
each
your
other.
screen.
Oh, my bad. Hang on, let me turn this off.
Is it knights with a K or knights with the N?
K.
I did laugh delightedly kind of a bit. Just pretty quietly and just go, I whisper to Korak, just like, to Char, just lean over and go, oh, most certainly, we're going to have to use some ice or some shit to break the barrier. It's going to awaken the lights, then we make them sleep.
Mr. Gareth, would you perhaps have any more ice to throw at the barrier?
I guess. I kind of take my hand and I just kind of palm facing up. Water starts to form and it starts to freeze over into a ball, and I will throw it at the barrier, I guess.
So as you see this ball of water and ball of ice strike this barrier, it completely absorbs it, and it ripples out across the whole surface of this barrier, and then you hear this sound of this, and as it explodes out and in this wave of energy, and it throws all of you away. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
The first time I've dismantled an arcane barrier with a snowball.
Oh, what?
DC is 18.
12.
Thank God I am
14.
19.
19.
So everyone gets thrown back, and Lavender, Korak, and Aaron take 1d4 bludgeoning damage. Well,
How do you
shit.
calculate that?
Huh?
How do you calculate that? Oh, 1d4. I've got it over here.
So Aaron is down to 6 HP, which is not great. I'm trying not to kill him.
I did a custom roll. Is that the right way to do it?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, 1 damage then.
So you're able to land rather ungracefully, and you kind of trip and fall back into one of the trees, and you scrape an arm. Aaron ends up twisting his ankle on the way down. And then Korak, I need you to throw yours.
I did make the dex save.
Did you? No, I said it was 18.
Yes,
Yeah,
I got a 14.
Yeah, which is less than 18.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think we're saying the same thing.
Yeah,
but
14 is less than 18, which means you have to roll for damage.
Oh wait, I thought. Oh, that's how we're doing this.
Yeah. So it's so it's unavoidable that you're gonna get thrown back. So you take 2 damage. You're able to land. You feel it, and you feel the pain in your legs shoot up through your legs as you fall back into the tree. Gareth, you're able to land with relative grace, and Char, you're able to land firmly and put your shield up in front of Gareth. And you can see that this magical barrier hasn't dissipated in any way, shape, or form, but rather it kind of announces a signal, and these shockwaves as these shockwaves echo through the forest, you see one of these statues come to life and step forward.
It's awake.
Got it.
So I'm gonna do this now. So if you guys want to hit start session, I can kind of give you a
Where?
visual what goes on for the battle.
Yeah. Sorry.
So you can see that the blue line is where this barrier would be, and all around you can see these stones, and then you see this statue walk forward, and it pauses right in front of the barrier, and then it steps through, and it draws its sword ready to fight.
Initiative check.
I assume this is like the end. That we're starting the next session, or we're doing the fight now.
So if you have time to do the fight now, we can run it, as long as we run it quick.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'll get
I'm-
to it.
Yeah, until 9:45.
So
This check. How about this fight, then be done for the night?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's stabbing time.
Okay, so I need all of you to roll initiative.
11.
Initiative.
Woo! 14.
Oh man.
I gotta be a lot safer with my abilities today.
8.
All right. So we start. So this shield guardian, it's gonna hit hard. So it's the shield guardian's turn, and the shield guardian, looking around, seeing who he believes, trying to figure out what its greatest threat might be. Decides to go after the Korak who's directly in front. So he's going to roll to attack. And he steps forward and he throws his punch towards Korak. And he rolls an 8.
He misses.
Okay. So his fist lands right into the ground, and you, as he lunges forward, you can tell that he's taking this construct is taking some damage over however long it's been here. You can tell that it's a little bit more. It's a little slower than it might be. It just seems like the other constructs you can see in the back are a little more put together. That this particular one might be the first one to be sent out, and it might be the first encounter that people might see of this particular dungeon. So, Korak, with that, it's your turn.
I am going to... You know what? It wants to fight me. I'm a booming blade it.
Okay, roll the hit.
It's basically a booming blade,
Okay.
and then just adds on to my normal attack.
Alright.
If it moves, it takes a certain amount of damage.
Okay, so you're able to hit it, and you're able to do 9 damage to this thing. So you leap back and you lunge forward, and you're able to smack it across its helmet, and it kind of pushes its head to the side with your mace, but it doesn't really move all that much further than that. So it takes damage if it moves from that position, or it takes damage.
I think booming blade is if it moves.
Damage. Yeah.
So how much damage does it take?
It takes 2d8.
3d8.
Wait, no, 1d8.
1d8. So can you roll the d8 for me?
Oh no, that's. Oh wait, it moved.
Yeah. Well, its head slightly moved when you struck it.
No, I mean movement, walk around, that sort of thing.
Is that any time it moves or just once?
I think only once.
Yeah, I think only once.
Okay. So at this point, Aaron rolls to make his attack with his ye old Eldritch Blast. And let's see, where is he located on this? So Korak, I need you to Korak, roll a wisdom saving throw for me real quick.
That would be.
I'm gonna set DC at 10. Oh no. So, Aaron's Eldritch Blast accidentally, since he can't cast Hex, because this thing is immune to Hex, he fires the Eldritch Blast and misses completely and smacks you in the hand. And he's gonna roll 1d4, and you take 1 damage.
All right.
Okay. So Gareth, you're up.
I think we're going to play it safe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. Actually, I'm gonna go behind Lavender. I don't want to be right there, and I'll cast Firebolt.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
Okay. Roll for roll for damage.
That is 6 fuego.
All right. And as you fire this firebolt, it hits. It strikes the construct in the chest, and it moves back, and it takes a couple steps backwards, causing it to take the 1d8.
It can't. So basically, if it moves involuntarily, then it doesn't take the damage. It's
Okay.
When it moves voluntarily.
So it moves. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, it's so people don't grapple it and just ring it around the ring as much as humanly
So
possible.
it moves slightly back after getting hit with this firebolt.
Yeah.
So, all right, Lavender, you're up.
Okay, quick question. Is it considered a huge monster or huge thing?
It is considered a large construct.
Okay, so it would count. So I think I just throw my net at it
Okay.
and move toward. So it would need DC 10 to use it. A creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check, or deal 5 slashing damage to the net. So, but do I have to? I should probably do an attack roll to see if it hits to begin with.
Yeah. So it can't be poisoned, charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So, but
Okay,
yeah,
so I don't
roll to
think
see if
this-
it hits.
I guess regular attack roll.
Hang on, I'm not looking at your character sheet a little bit. Hang on. Let me see if I can get an idea.
Would I equip it? No, I don't have it equipped, so maybe not.
So is it so it's a net?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you doing a strike, or are you using your sword, or?
Do you think should I just hit it or use a net? I don't know how to attack with the net, but I guess use a regular roll. See if it connects.
Let's see.
When you take the attack action, you can replace one of your attacks by throwing a net. Target a creature and see within 15 feet of yourself. The target must succeed on dexterity.
A creature can use its action. So I guess it just rolls a DC.
It's a dexterity saving throw against the DC is 8 plus the dexterity modifier plus proficiency. So what's your dexterity?
Well, it rolls a nat 20
Oh, shit.
to
Oh, man.
resist.
Well, that takes my turn. I've moved closer to it, though.
Okay. Char, you're up.
Seeing the construct.
Keep in mind, you have Aaron, who has 4 points of damage, and you have Korak, who has 3 points of damage.
Oh, God.
But yeah, keep going.
Cork will be fine. Cork will be fine right now. Char is going. Seeing this hurt his friends, Char is gonna want to wish that the battle ends a little quicker. He's gonna hold the pendant of Selune, and he's going to cast. He's gonna cast Bless on Lavender, Korak, and Aaron.
You can theoretically move a bit closer this direction and hit everybody.
But I think Bless only targets 3 people at level 1.
Oh, well, in that case.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just go. I'll bless Lavender, Korak, and Aaron.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. So the Shield Guardian at this point heals for 10 HP because
Yeah,
it
sure.
has the capacity to regenerate. So as you know, after this bless is cast, you can see the stones that were knocked off from the spells start to return back onto him, and as he begins to regenerate and stand back up, he then moves. I'm calling it he, but you know, and turns to face Aaron directly, and he then he then moves to strike. He gets a 13, and Aaron is able to dodge backwards. So he moves. He dodges backwards. And
He moves. Booming blade procs.
yep. So Booming Blade does 1d8.
Yep.
Can you roll that for me?
Oh, that's an extra 7 damage.
So he takes 7 damage as he leaps towards Aaron, and I'm assuming it does a blast or something. I don't know. So there's a part as he moves. There's an explosion that occurs as he jumps towards Aaron, and he completely misses Aaron with his fist. So Korak, you're up.
You know what? I have it in my inventory, and it is funny. So because I am a distance from him, I use Boomerang.
Okay, roll the hit. Okay, roll for damage. So you throw this boomerang at him, and you hear a dong sound as it smacks his helmet.
Damn.
Alright, and then Aaron tries again with ye old Eldritch Blast. And he scores a nat 20.
Oh.
And blasts this guy with 10 points of damage. So he fires the Eldritch Blast right in his face and causes the construct to stumble backwards. Alright, and then it is Gareth's turn.
Use quicker damage. So I'm gonna cast Magic Missile, which just automatically hits.
Okay.
And I will roll 3 1d4 plus 1s. So first bolt goes out, hits for 2. Second one hits for 5. Third one hits for 2 again.
Plus 1?
They're already plus 1.
Oh, so it deals, you said 2 plus 5 plus 2?
Yep.
So it deals 9 damage. So you throw this magic missile at the shield guardian, and it strikes him square in the back, and he stumbles forward a little bit.
And that is it for me.
Okay.
I wish I can do. I don't have a lot of stuff.
Lavender, you're up.
I'm just going to kind of yell to Gareth, maybe try the fucking ice thing again. Go and enter rage. I should have done that to begin with, but I never did.
Okay.
From there, I'm just going to use the regular moonsword attack.
All right. Roll the hit.
23.
All right. Roll for
And-
damage.
16 plus 2, I think. 18.
All right. So you deal 18 points of damage. You enter rage. You shout, and you're able to swipe at his leg, and you're able to knock a chunk of stone off the back of his leg.
Yeah.
Okay. Char, you're up.
Char's going to move in between the shield guardian and Aaron,
Okay.
and he's going to hold his pendant and cast Sacred Flame on the shield guardian.
Okay.
And that's a 13 deck save.
And he fails the dex check. Or the dex save.
Ooh.
So,
That'd be 6 points of radiant damage.
alright, so he takes 6 points of damage. Alright, and then he heals 10. As
Wah, wah, wah.
you see, you as this radiant damage comes out, you can see that bits and pieces of the stone on this guy begins to start cracking, but then you see these cracks start to form, and some of the stones return back onto the guardian. He looks at you, Char, and he decides that you are. Well, yeah, he decides that you're going to be his target right now. So he uses his multi-attack to attack twice.
Jeez.
And he gets a
Is he moving
13.
it? Is he moving away? Could I do an attack of opportunity?
He's moving this way. Is that a trigger attack of opportunity? Because he's
I don't know.
let's see, how far is this? Yeah, so
Attack of
he'd have to step
opportunity.
forward in order to actually attack Char. So
Yeah.
if that's an attack of opportunity, go for it.
Yeah, is that with that kind of a regular attack? I don't know how to roll for that one.
It's
Attack.
just a normal
What-
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You also have bless.
43.
All right,
Mm,
roll for damage.
15.
So you lunge forward again as he starts to try to attack Char, and you knock a chunk of stone off of his other leg, and as you do this hulking thing comes down with his fist and comes just short of smashing both fists into Char.
Yeah.
All right,
That's right.
Korak, you're up.
Oh, thank God.
So I just boomeranged him.
Yep.
Fuck it. I run over. Mace.
Mace of Spades.
You get a warning.
You have
All right, so
It is
as you leap forward heroically to try to swing this mace at this guy, you see him fall forward, and your mace completely whips over his back.
you have bless, by the way, so I don't know if 4 could make a
It
difference.
wouldn't make it.
Oh, okay.
It won't.
The AC is 17.
Oh.
So, all right, Aaron once again whips out ye old Eldritch Blast and completely whiffs it. As this thing falls down, the Eldritch Blast just flies over the top and doesn't do anything. So, Gareth, you're up.
Fair warning, it's gonna take me a minute to do the ice thing, and I will fill my hand with water and then end my turn, because it takes 3 actions to do the ice thing again. So,
This is just Dragon Ball
I hope
level
you don't
to power
miss.
up.
stick in there, I believe in you!
Alright, Lavender, you're up.
Yeah, I guess directly attack then, so. Oh, nat 20 plus 7
Oof.
plus.
Alright, go.
14 plus 2, 16 total.
Is that all the damage you're doing? Or don't you get double?
I think so. Yeah, 46 plus 7. I got 1, 2, 1, 3 plus 7 plus 2.
Hang on. Game log. You got 14. So you lunge forward,
plus 2.
and you're able to like take another big swing at this guy and like kind of start knocking off his lower leg, causing him to just kind of hobble over. So you do 16 damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
14 plus 2.
So he's missing his leg, one of his legs at this point. So Char, you're up.
I am going to. I'm just gonna Sacred Flame him again.
Okay. And then he rolls a dex check.
Yes, Dex 13.
Okay, well he gets an 8. So, roll for damage.
That is going to be 7 radiant damage.
So you deal 7 damage and you hit him with the Sacred Flame, and you see more cracks start to appear all over the body of this thing. And then after the flame dissipates, he heals for 10 points of damage, and his leg is repaired again, and he stands up. And then this thing at this point decides that Lavender is the biggest threat, so he turns around to use his multi-attack again with his fists. he gets a 21.
Does that include? Yeah, 14 plus whatever bless does. So 21 damage.
Huh?
No.
No,
Oh,
that's to hit. That's just to hit you.
Yeah, so it hits.
So, he's able to land. Yeah, so he's able to land his fists on you. He's able to punch you. You take 7 plus 8 divided by 2. So you take 8 physical damage. He's able to he hits you with one punch, and you're able to kind of absorb it, but then he punches you again, and you pushes you backwards.
Yeah, fuck. I'm at 8. All right.
Come on, we got 9 minutes. We can do this, guys. I believe in us.
Don't worry, I'm making a snowball. It's fine.
Snowball fight.
Gareth, we need the snow bad.
It takes longer than like a second.
Mr.
All right,
Gareth.
Korak, you're up.
Alright, seeing as you mentioned, I try to activate the glove.
Thank God.
Okay, so you activate the glove. You get a +4 to hit, and you get an additional 1d8 ice damage.
Alright.
Okay, so roll the hit. Is that a nat 20?
No.
Okay. Alright, roll for damage. So you're going to roll your regular damage plus 1d8. Alright, so you activate this gauntlet, and you feel this surge of icy power flow through you, and you reach forward with your mace, and you just completely smack this dude across his waist, and you see the ice start to spread up his body, and it sort of halts his regenerative capability.
Thank God I don't have to make a snowball.
So, and then Aaron fires off another Eldritch Blast, but he got a nat 1. So, Char, I need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
What's wisdom with this guy? Wisdom saving throw. 25, not 20.
And you're able to see that he's going to completely whiff it, and you're able to dodge out of the way.
I don't hear you, Aaron. This is why.
Alright, and now it's Gareth's turn, which he's charging his laser.
I really hope. I mean, I assume I don't have to charge the snowball anymore. I hope I don't have to do this anymore.
So Lavender's up next.
All right.
Wait, I wasn't done with my turn.
Oh, did you want to do something with your turn, or was it just charging your laser?
I mean, I don't think I have to do a snowball if you can just hit him with ice damage. I feel like the thing I'm doing is kind of pointless now. I think I want to start stabbing.
You are currently 37 feet away. 37 feet away.
Upsetting. We'll move here, I guess, and then I will just draw 2 daggers, and then my turn.
Okay. So Lavender, you're up.
All right. Oh wait, is it an action or bonus action to heal with a flask?
I think it can be a bonus action.
I'll use a bonus.
You can do it as a bonus action.
All right. So bonus action to heal. How much would it do? Let me see.
It's like, isn't it?
I think it's like 2d4.
It's
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. So I'll roll 2d4. 2d4, 1. Roll. And second.
You can click on the d4 twice and then roll it.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Damn.
So
I have +2, so
You get
7.
So you heal for 7.
That's pretty good.
So
All right.
you're back up to 15.
Yeah, that was nice. Then I'm just going to run over to the guy and just hit him again.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Roll the hit.
21,
All right.
and then 15 total. 13 plus 2.
So you go back to just absolutely wailing on this thing, and you deal 15 damage to its backside. Just get absolutely giving it a paddling.
Yep, and just altered the number of potions I had. So yep, we're all good.
All right, Char, you're up.
Char's going to cast Sacred Flame again.
Okay, and then this thing hits, Dex save, and he rolled a 15.
Yeah, he saves.
So he's able to resist it this time. He's grown some degree of resistance to it, or it just seems to melt a little bit of the ice. And he, at this new turn, because of the ice preventing him from healing, he only heals half the amount that he usually does. But you see some of the cracks start to repair itself. He turns to face. He sees Gareth start to approach, and he goes to throw a fist towards Korak, who is in the way. So let's see. He rolls a 12, which doesn't hit. I think. I don't think it. Yeah, it does not hit. So he throws his fist towards Korak, and it completely misses you. So Korak, you're up.
Bonk.
You gonna bonk him?
I'm a bonk him.
All right, bonk him.
Oh.
Is that a net 20?
No.
Okay, well. So you bonk him, and you roll the 7, and then a 1d8. And you throw this mace forward, and you hit him with an additional 9 points of this ice damage, and it continues to sprawl its way across this thing, halting more and more of its healing regeneration capacity. Aaron Nighthorn getting frustrated that his Eldritch Blast keeps missing, decides to throw another Eldritch Blast out. And this one hits.
Woo. Yay.
And he deals 10 damage. He lands a pretty solid hit on this thing. Blasting it in its shoulder, knocking its arm clean off, preventing it from doing any more multi-attacks. Alright, Gareth, you're up.
Stabbing time. Going to stab once with True Strike, and then the other time as a bonus action.
Okay.
So, True Strike, the blade kind of brightens up with blue, and it will hit at 17 damage. 17 to attack, I mean.
That hits.
And that is 7 damage, which is all radiant.
So he takes 7 radiant damage. And then the other
bonus
attack.
action, 12.
And so the first hit strikes, and you're able to hit him, and you see this radiant damage like pulse through the cracks on his armor, and then you try to swing with your other blade, and you completely miss.
That's not right. Okay, that's it for me.
All right, Lavender, you're up.
Yep.
We're almost there.
All right.
Heavy.
Yep. Let's see. +7. 19 to hit, and then 13 plus 2, so 15 again.
So, all right. So you really smack this thing, and you're able to knock its other arm off. You come down with your sword, and you're able to knock the arm that's still attached off. And then it's
Yay.
Char's turn.
Char is going to Sacred Flame again.
All right. Rolls 10. He fails.
Yeah.
All right.
That's going to be 7 radiant damage.
All right. And as this thing pulses with radiant damage. You see it kind of expand and then quake and shake and then explode out as it falls to the ground. And you see a small little cylinder kind of poking out that seems to be kind of lodged within its core.
Can we like reach in and pull it?
Yep. So you guys gonna grab it?
I'm going to grab it.
What if we just said no? I just left it.
No, we don't want this thing. This is not helpful.
Thank God,
But you
you
can
know.
see that it's covered in different runes and something that none of you seem to recognize.
All right.
The cylinder, right?
Yeah, the cylinder. Yeah. And you guys want to roll any checks on it, or you just want to take it?
Roll an Arcana. I just, from what you said, I
yeah.
thought
Okay.
you didn't
So-
know anything.
All right, go ahead and roll the Arcana check.
I'll also roll an Arcana check.
All right,
Arcana
group
too.
Arcana check. Everyone roll.
16.
That one, I got a nat one.
Obviously.
Wheel.
This
Sorry, does not
this
know.
language looks like nothing you have encountered before. It looks. Your guess could be infernal, primordial. For all you know, it could be goblin. You have no idea what it might be. But as of right now, you guys have no idea what is written along this thing. But you hear you hear another bit of sound as you look up across towards the ruin. You see two more of these constructs start to walk out towards your direction and then stop at this barrier. And I highly recommend you guys run away as the DM, because these ones look bigger and stronger than this first one was.
Char has the cylinder, right?
Sure, Char is the one holding the cylinder.
Because since he saw the opening, could Char also like pull the core out of the thing?
There is no other core. It's just this thing sticking out of it.
Char is gonna pocket the cylinder. Mr. Gareth, we should get out of here.
And I will currently leave.
All right. And
I
you guys-
suppose if we must.
And you guys all turn and you run for the hills, and you run away back out towards into the forest from whence you came.
We'll be back later, I suppose.
Perhaps when we're more equipped.
Yes, that would be smart.
So, and as you guys leave, you feel a let's see. I need you guys to make a wisdom saving throw, all of you.
All right. 19. Yay.
The DC is 18, so
Oh man, 10.
A wisdom?
wisdom's a wisdom saving throw, or that works. Wisdom check works just fine. So everyone except for Lavender feels a little bit more of that numbness that is in this forest overtake them, and you feel your body begin to creak. So for the next session, you're going to be experiencing for the remainder of your time in this forest, you'll have a -1 to all of your throws,
Ooh, except me.
except for you.
Oh man.
So, and you hear a voice speaking in a foreign language that none of you seem to know, saying various words that just ring out in your minds as you flee. But as you get far enough away, you see these constructs turn around and return back to their posts. And that's where we will end this session.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I'm
And-
excited. I wonder what's
and-
going to happen.
And you
Yeah.
guys all level up
Oh yay!
to level 2.
Ooh.
Are we
How do you do
rolling?
that in this thing?
Huh?
How do you level up? I think you just go back to the builder and then you can increase your level.
Yeah. Let's go to your
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
So you
Are
hit,
we
yeah,
rolling HP or are we doing fixed HP?
Some character settings. Hang on. Hit points type. When leveling up, you use fixed. So there's like a hit point type. You'll do fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went up to 29 from 17 automatically when I just did 2.
So yeah,
Am I-
because of this particular fight and how the nature of the fight itself, it caused you guys to be experience a certain degree of inspiration, and you guys got to level up from this.
Yay.
Oh, yay!
Well, I
Okay.
suppose from now on I have to just do even more reckless attacks.
Ooh, yay.
I get
Oh,
to be a
channel
little
that.
less nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so exciting.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's everything.
All right. Oh,
How'd they save it though? Damn.
Yeesh.
I think.
I think I can prepare more spells, maybe.
all right. I'm gonna stop the stream right here. The
Yes.
for everyone that came to watch the stream, I appreciate y'all. Yeah.